Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? That means we're going to rant. We're going to rave. We're going to have a good time. It's spring breakthrough. It's AEW Dynamite. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. Will we get a new world champ? Get in that chat. Let me know, folks. Like, share, subscribe. Click all the buttons and strap in, strap on. Grab your snacks. Grab your feel good. And let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Back at it again. Happy to be here on a Wednesday. You put hump day in the books. Friday Junior to tomorrow. And the weekend is upon us. WrestleMania week running wild. We got extra content. 2 big shows tomorrow, 3 on Friday, maybe more. Saturday and Sunday, the big nights. But before we get there, we're making a little stop at Spring Breakthrough AEW, TK and Co. We hope, like every Wednesday, folks, we're hoping for a good one. We talked a lot about the build into Dynasty, the few Dynamites that existed in between. What do we have before that? Revolution and Dynasty. Now we get into the place where those Dynamites maybe could have been a little better, weren't very strong, a little chaotic, a little messy. Now we get ready for Double or Nothing. We dial back in. We got a world title match tonight. This one is crazy. So much buzz. I've already had talks with some of the AEW faithful and the possibility of Darby being their champ. We're going to talk about it here tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Get in that chat. Blow it up. Don't forget your Mania predictions are up and out there. Get those in. But again, as always, don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Get in that chat. Let me know what's on your wrestling mind. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Mr. Overnight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Back at it again. Happy to do it. Shout out to Big Nick. Shout out to Anthony. Nick's taking a mental McAfee day. After all the harassment over the last couple days, he can't take it anymore. Taking a deep breath. He'll be back with Anthony for TNA. And I will be here for House of Glory with them. So we're looking for it. Yeah, just mumbling and jumbling all over. I wish I had that excuse, Jose. I wish I had that excuse. Just mouth moving faster than my brain at the moment. But c'est la vie, sir. That being said, folks, get in there. Let me know how you're feeling tonight. What is on the docket? Well, we definitely have MJF and Darby to talk about. Highly debated. And I'm of the stance that why now? Like, I get it. It's Darby's neck of the woods, hinting at the idea, could the Stinger be coming tonight? Would he help Darby? Will we get this big moment? I don't know. But how do you feel out there of the idea that the face of the company will be Darby Allin? Now, I did have someone tell me today that the champion isn't necessarily the face of the company. Apparently, all those years of history didn't teach us anything. But could Darby be the champion? Does Darby make sense as the champion? Does it help? Does it hurt? My fear with making Darby the champion, you're just doubling down into the sickos, into the internet audience, into the small group of fans. I don't believe that this will cause more excitement for the show. I don't think this is going to cause more energy from the show. I don't think more people are going to tune in or buy tickets. I just don't. I feel like he has tapered off of his popularity, and now he's just kind of a stunt guy. I don't know when you tell me this is where the best wrestle, if I said to you, who would you want to be the world champion for your wrestling company? Would you say Darby Allin? How long would it take you before you got to the name Darby Allin? Would you rather have a Cody Rhodes, a CM Punk, an MJF, a Will Ospreay, a Drew McIntyre, a Jacob Fatu? I could go on forever. Obafemi, Ricky Saints, Ethan Page. Adam Page. Where do we stop? I mean, with everyone, with the exception of Moxley, because we ran that already. I don't know. Like Darby as champion at this time in history doesn't make sense to me. You had a moment where you were building Darby up to be the guy to take on Moxley, and then he went and climbed a mountain, and we forgot about it, and it never really panned out. Came back, a lukewarm coffin match, and we moved on. Also announced for tonight, we are going to get Will Ospreay taking on Hechicero, and my question becomes why? Did not Will Ospreay just take an L? Why are we moving on to Hechicero? Does this mean anything? Is there an angle attached to it? This guy that we thought was potentially actually re-injured, we're just going to throw him in a match with Hechicero because Hechichero's the CMLL champion. Okay, match should be good, but I feel like all we're doing is swinging away at Ospreay and just knocking minutes off his career. How fast can we wear this kid down? This guy, I think, is one of your top guys. He should be a flag bearer. To me, he's the heart and soul of AEW right now. He bleeds for AEW, literally and figuratively. Ospreay against Hechicero? Oof, I don't know. Jericho's going to do an interview with Miss Moxley, so that shall be interesting. We'll see what the Jericho, the returning hero, who was unsuccessful in his return against Ricochet, blows my mind, right? And this is where I had a conversation with a gentleman today where I don't mind if you don't agree with me about something, that's fine. But if you're going to say stuff like, oh, like the stories and the booking and AEW is killing it, don't tell me that, because I'm watching. We might think that the WWE is doing shitty, but that doesn't just give you a pass. You don't win by default. WWE shit in the bed, so we're number one. Nah, show up and do some shit. So, Ospreay losing, don't quite get it yet. I don't know if there's a reason or a rhyme to it. Jericho losing, shocking. People are going to say, well, look, he put Ricochet over, but I don't fucking know where that goes. We're getting Kevin Knight, Claudio. I like this match. I think this match is going to be fun. It's a good match for the new champion. Already eclipsing the run that Ricochet had. Willow taking on the returning Kamille. Kamille we thought was gone. That walked out. She was done. We were never going to see her in AEW again. She's an American Gladiator. That has been, or gets launched on the 18th, I believe, or 19th. Wardlow, Boogs. That's looking fun. So let's go with that. Kamille going for the belt tonight. Right off the bench into the title shot. But as I watch the minutes tick away, I will say hello to the chat. Spaz, Damien, Nightmare Queen, top 3 from last night. Congrats. That's your chat points. The more you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers get you a bonus. So get in there for that, and that shall be good. Where are we going to start today? How are we doing? Everyone happy? You having a good time? We're on the road to WrestleMania. You feeling good out there? Are you excited for WrestleMania at all? Are you excited for Dynamite tonight? What are you looking forward to? What's happening in wrestling that's tickling your fancy? Let me know as we are moments away from the show. Clay Lewis, let's go. Happy Wednesday, sir. AEW has trademarked a new show called Redemption. Dun, dun, dun. We've had vengeance. We've had revenge. Now we're going to redemption. We even had a rebellion. It's kind of close. But, we'll see what that turns into. Looking forward to MJF versus Darby Allin. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I know Nick is the scarf-carrying member of the MJF fan club, but I think MJF's a shell of what he used to be. This match should deliver, might over-deliver from what I expect, but Darby is Darby. Darby's going to take a bunch of big bumps, and another guy that I think he's awesome, but I'm worried that he's going to be in a wheelchair, before he's 35. As we're still rolling, look forward to the Kevin Knight. Yeah, I am looking forward to Kevin Knight and Claudio. I think it's a good match. I think it's a chance for Kevin Knight to get a nice win over somebody important, somebody that can go, a veteran. I think this one can work. AEW has announced yes, let's talk about this. Listen, I'm telling everyone, if you can hear my voice right now, tomorrow night, tune in. Anthony's got some shit to get off his chest. Our resident expert in TNA, Ant, I almost called him Ash. Ant by Elegance is not happy about some stuff and kind of relates to what you just brought up. So, for those who don't know, it's official. Forbidden Door, Sunday, June 28th, San Jose, California. Should be fun. Forbidden Door is something that I feel like should be, every second year. I don't know if an annual Forbidden Door works anymore. Who are they going to wrestle? The guys that we see all the time anyway? Who's on the other side? All right, we're going to get another obligatory Zack Sabre Jr. match. Yay. I guess. You got to find a way to make this cool again. But Forbidden Door will be the same night as TNA Slammiversary. And that's a risky game in the sense that Forbidden Door is one of, I'd say, the lower marked pay-per-views for AEW. And Slammiversary is one of their biggest shows, if not their biggest. So TNA is going to go all out on this one, and now even added. There's already heat between TNA and AEW. AJ Francis is threatening to let the world know what's on his mind coming soon, apparently. But again, here's the funny part about this. The hypocrisy in the IWC drives me insane. Certain people can just run venom and spew it all and shit on everybody. And then when you get back, they freak out and they panic and they cry. It's terrible. So again, they don't like getting big brothered, but when they're doing the big brother, everyone, they had it in plans for months and da-da-da. Do you remember all last year? They're counterbooking. You went and straight up parked on TNA's doorstep and you're defending it. The goalpost moving is insane. Listening to guys like Brian Alvarez and Meltzer even today, like, I think it's a good time. This is the time to give Darby the belt. Really? Then I don't want to hear any bitching about Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre or CM Punk or Roman or Randy Orton. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about any other champion. I don't want to hear it. It's a double standard. It's different measuring sticks. And it's just not the best way to go about business. And a lot of people who, go back on their word, they get called out quick. A lot of them leave receipts laying around. But I will get back to this one. I am way behind on the goddamn chat tonight. Excuse my language. But let's go. Who is with us? As I got stuck on Damien. Let's go. It's going to be interesting. We will be here live for both of them. They kind of do us a favor because we get 2 in 1. But we will do a double stream. Forbidden Door, Slammiversary coming up in June. We got, we're going to Italy at the end of May. We got a 2-night SummerSlam coming up. That's crazy. Renee will be interviewing Chris Jericho. Zach, welcome back. Damien already got you. Sean Reed, welcome back, sir. Let's go. Pump for Dynamite tonight. I want it to be good. The Ciampa's here. Welcome back, Ken, our current predictions champion. Remember, folks, the prediction title is on the line this weekend. And actually, I will do that as we're sitting here. I will put that in the chat. Get in there. Get your picks in. Become our champion. Win some prizes. Have a little fun. Let's see how well you can do. TJ, welcome back. Denisha, Safit, welcome. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, C Money, Roll Tie, MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol is with us. Jose, as I'm getting the violence warning, you guys can sync up with me as I dial in here. But Paul Carpenter, it's me, I'm back. MDB, Kevin, 316, Sammy. As we're in the back with Renee right out the gate talking about management. So Darby Allin is demanding this match. And MJF is here. What's up, Nair? Richard. Jose got you. Roll Tile already said your name. Big one. The Triple B in effect. MJF reading off his resume in what looks to be a rainy Seattle or Everett, wherever they are. WWE will be live streaming the matches, the WWE World, the WWE Convention in Vegas. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there's some cool things going on there. They've announced a few matches for the WWE World. So yeah, that will be a cool little time. The fact that they're throwing in some side matches for people that might not have. As here comes Don Callis. Can we not Callis this up? It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. What's up, Ronan? Kamille is on the program to Lish. You're feeling good about it, are you, sir? Denisha got you. Welcome back. Welcome back. God 316. The Live Patrol is on the loose. The Solution. Anthony, how you feeling? How you holding up? I mean, again, I know you got some things to get off your chest tomorrow. So now Callis owes MJF one. They're probably going to play into all this here tonight. I wish Max was a little more serious, but maybe is that part of the story they're trying to tell here? That he's not really like, oh, he's just finding out now. What? What the fuck? Wait, they're doing it now, folks. And the champ didn't know. He doesn't have social media. He doesn't have the internet. He lives under a rock. MJF just found out now that he will be defending his title now. What the fuck? How is this not the main event tonight? How do we follow this? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're opening the show. MJF, why did MJF just find out now? Nobody told him. You didn't have to sign a contract. Nothing. How do you sell me on that? Come on, right? MJF's in trouble, folks. They're giving all the reasons. All the reasons. He didn't take it serious. He wasn't prepared. I didn't know. Darby chance breakout. If Darby wins the world title tonight, you can forget whatever wrestling companies provide, indie or major ones, deliver in Vegas. That alone would be the moment of the entire year. And I don't know if any indie show just started for the WrestleMania week yet. A couple are starting today. I think, was it Shotzi, I think, is in 3 matches tonight. Oh, here comes MJF stomping out. Yo, they're not going to do they're not just going to fucking roll him up still in his suit. No, right? But yeah, Darby winning, I don't think I think it's going to continue. It's just knuckling down on being indie. That's it. It's like Danhausen going to be world champion. I don't think it works. Forbidden Door in San Jose. That's a Dave Meltzer cookie special. Let's go, buddy. He can't wait. He's getting out the shorts and the knee-high socks. He is pumped. I'm pissed. Live Boston. I bought tickets for Fairway to Hell, and it didn't realize in the same night as Backlash. Oof. Also, Tony. It's always weird when the AEW crowd chants what? As the Orange Cassidy lookalikes up front, I believe. Dumpster fire like Washington. Forbidden Door 3 months early and on the same night as TNA Big Show. So yeah, that's the problem I got. Listen, I love the war. I love the counter booking. But everyone cries so goddamn much when they get their toes stepped on. And then when their side does it, they just move the goalpost. No. Not the same. It's okay. They did it first. It's little brother syndrome. So MJF's basically saying, up yours, I'm not fighting. How did the world champion just find out today? I know this guy's been posting on Twitter. I follow him. Yes, Twitter, I know. Now you were saying that both MJF and Darby are not what they used to be. Does that make them both equally bad? I think MJF's good. I don't know if he still has the same sting that he used to. And the chat can let me know. And sting might be pun intended. As Aubrey getting in the middle, posing. Let's go. Back ass. And now he goes, wait. The mic stopped working. We got a new one. What the fuck is this Bush League shit? I only have my mini pirate stream. I can't watch Summerversary or Forbidden Door. We will be here to keep you informed, sir. And maybe we'll hook you up with a way to get there. A bunch of raggedy ass heifers. Let's go. That should be on a t-shirt. Raggedy ass heifers. Man, it's crazy. And I said it to you on Thursday, Anthony. And like I said already, you'll be here tomorrow to kind of continue this. But nobody cared about what TNA was doing until they got a TV deal. All of a sudden, now the reporter, here come the smear campaigns. Here come the oh no backstage problem stories. Here come all the drama. Now here comes counterbooking. Counterbooking on top after all the bitching. And you listen, if you're gonna complain about it, then don't fucking do it. As the crowd chants for Darby and a wonky start to this show, Bam broke his back ass. Bam Bam Bigelow? I know what you're doing. Kevin, Roll Tide got you. I got to ask my mom for Disney Plus a subscription for Mania. Let's go. Mom, meatloaf. Watch Stardom only seed one woman for Forbidden Door. AEW does not use the partnership. Well, no. This is all about just dream matches that AEW talent can win. He's a terrible promo. I climbed Mount Everest. The job in the world. He sounds like he has the world's smallest lungs. Am I wrong? Darby's got emphysema. Breathe, Darby. He's crying. He's emotional. Nightmare. I'm here now. Let's go. Let's go. Isn't a measuring stick just a ruler? An Obafemi? I guess it depends on how big that measuring stick is. Darby going to win the world title and drop it in 3 weeks. Don't love transition. Again, but who does he drop it to? Does he give it back to MJF? Do we do what we did with Samoa Joe, which was unnecessary? I mean, I criticized WWE dropping the belt to Drew, taking the belt off Drew the way they did. And I think I'll be critical of this title change. If this title reign ends for MJF, how good do you feel about the title run he just had? Bro, he killed it. Yeah, did he? This is going. Aubrey getting involved again. Man, she's stuck in fucking OnlyFans girl poses. Daniel Bryan. That's almost a certain kind of, what did he say? Gosh damn, right? Not my neck of the woods. That wouldn't qualify at all. Dynamite, let's go. I like it. I like it. I'm interested in Desmond Xavier versus Tommaso Ciampa. What? Dynamite. We're hoping for good thing. It's a weird start to this one, though. Honestly, am I being nitpicky? How didn't the champion know? AEW was going to fuck this up. It feels like they're already punting it a little bit, Bendy. This was a whole lot of bullshit to get to what we already thought was going to happen. We did all that to get where we thought we were. It's like your Uber picked you up and took you around the block and dropped you right back off where you started. Fuck. And they should use Daniel Bryan as an authority figure and not a commentary or one of the commentary guys. They really should. It's so much better if you have Bryan walking around telling people what's going to happen. Tonight in the main event, with the head dog takeover, I win. Oh. Why does he talk like a Casino Man? The fuck are we doing? What is Darby doing? This is cringe. So here's how Dynamite is starting, folks. And remember, I was told today by multiple people that AEW's killing it. Their booking's awesome. We thought Darby MJF was the main event. Darby arrives and gets told by Renee Paquette, oh, you have a match right now. What, like he wasn't laid on the call sheet? No one thought to ring up the champ? Hey, champ, you got a match in 15. Where are you? Nobody? You just knew he'd be there right on. Like, what? None of it fills in. So we go back to Dynasty with Kenny, who's distraught. I got nothing. That whole opening segment was nothing. That was 11 minutes of my life I'll never get back. We thought it was going to be the main event. MJF finds out he's going to wrestle right now. Darby does an entrance. MJF storms out, says, fuck no. Daniel stands up and goes, it's going to be the main event. Why? The match is ready. Why didn't, like, you were here now? Okay, so why would we just do that in the first place? As Ospreay and Kenny are just wallowing together. They're about to put on some MCR and light candles. Maybe they just become a tag team because they're both so beat up. MJF winning it back in New York. Okay. I see you, Richard. What's up, Rance? What the fuck is Darby doing? Man, that whole yelling but doesn't have enough air. Like, it's like baby lungs. Darby crybabies. Let's go. Darby looks like he's about to cry. I think he knows I think if I was playing poker and I was playing against Darby, I'm going all in on this one. I think the tears in his eyes might be a bit of a tell. And I think I'm pretty confident that Darby's getting this fucking belt. It's crazy. Ospreay, like Kenny, all these other fucking talented names. Swerve's out there, doing promos for the network, but we get him back here, get him in stuff. Yeah, he's just taking a sabbatical. There's a gift tab on the right. Actually, yeah, we got some gifts, by the way. You're gonna get some we're giving out some gifts this weekend. Part of the Mania weekend, we'll be giving out some gifts for the memberships. So that's good times. See money, roll tie. I get back to saying hello to people. Bernard, I'm not objective at all. I can't stand as much show facts. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. Me and my best friend have been screaming at each other for fucking 8 days, 7 days about Pat McAfee. I even found clips. Like, it's okay if you don't like this mud show. I am struggling, and I continue to struggle. Even the conversations I was having today with certain people, it's this unwavering, nope, that wasn't bad. Nope, that's not wrong. Nope, WWE is the only company out there doing shit stuff. Did you watch the show? No, I heard it wasn't good. What? As Kenny is emotional. So we've had, I didn't keep a tally, folks, but I think we've had 3 criers so far today. Maybe there's still a chance. Holy shit, melodrama. Why do this? Like, why do all of the shit they just did? Are you honestly telling me not once did MJF see the post from AEW, any of the fucking people that put shit out that say MJF's going to fight Darby? Did he not see a clip of Darby? Did he not hear about it? He didn't find out. So here comes Ciampa with one of the best entrances in all of wrestling. I said it. I stand on it. Love this. Let's fucking go. Ciampa's putting me in a better mood. Watch Days of Our Lives with AEW Mess. Yeah, they're having all these emotional talks. And where are all the dudes? Like, where are all the wrestling guys? Where are all the badasses who are walking around flexing and, fucking leaking fucking oil? That sounds terrible, but true. Where are all these guys are just, what have we done? What have we done? What are you doing? Don't cry. If you cry, then I'm going to cry. Then we're all going to cry. What the fuck? And I got no problems with being in touch with your emotions. That is the least of my fucking worries. but none of these guys seem tough. The first tough-looking motherfucker on this show is Mr. Graybeard on the fucking screen right now. Ciampa ready to take names. He's taking on one of the Rascals. Oh, you know what? That is so funny. Damien put this in the chat earlier, like Ciampa and Damien. I was like, or Desmond. I was like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. I forgot completely it's Wesley. Okay, so the Rascals, who we've seen do very little work as a trio, are now watching their buddy have a singles match. All right. Also, Harley Cameron and Mina is drunk now. Oh, I did not know that. I know I got accused of being sipping to start this show, but I think I figured it out. So Mina's now a drunk. Okay. Mina's got a problem. Jump, jump. That was weird. Ain't no crying and wrestling. Again, you want to be Miss Elizabeth and cry because you and Mach are getting back together? I'm in. You know, you want to get a little teary-eyed because Taker's retiring and you're sorry? Whatever. Rick's going. Yeah, okay, let's have a moment. You just sit there and hold hands and cry because you're losers? Your big top superstars are fucking crybaby losers? What are we doing? Should I... I'm not putting a poll up for this one. I think Ciampa's going to get the win. Play ball. What's up, Roland? How you doing, folks? Be a friend, tell a friend, click those reaction buttons. Let's see if the algorithm can send us 15 more people. I want to see triple digits yelling with us tonight. Ciampa's entrance has been the best part of the show so far. I'm considering it, Rants, a reset. We're resetting. Ciampa's entrance was a reset. That first segment of the show meant nothing. The second segment of the show meant very little, and I don't care for it. Man, do you suck? Yeah, I suck. Yeah, man. I suck too. You suck? Yeah, we suck. Oh, well, maybe if we try really hard, we'll stop sucking. I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work. We can do it. Do you want to suck? I want to suck. Let's suck together. What the fuck? Like, what am I even saying at this point? I don't even have a good button to follow that up with. They need a power up, folks. That's exactly what I just watched on my TV. You suck. We all suck. What's up, Adrian? That's what I just watched. Two grown men say to each other, essentially. Yeah, man. The booking never misses a beat. You guys are right. You know, I don't know if they're tuning in. I know people like to banter with me online, and I'm too lazy to type back, so they feel like they win the argument because they get ADD and I get tired of fucking answering. But I don't know if you can hear me now, if any of you are out there that were arguing with me today. But help me understand, what the fuck was the point of that whole opening segment? Other than to make Darby look bad, make MJF look bad, make Daniel Bryan look kind of cool, actually. But what did it accomplish? And again, as a fan, you're asking me to dumb myself down and ignore all the obvious problems. He didn't know, he was late, like all this shit that doesn't make sense. But they just go, who cares? But my God, if fucking get one fucking wrestler from the other company fucking fubs one of their lines or slips coming through the doorway. Oh, worst wrestling ever. So sick of it. Oh, here they go again. Different standards. Enjoy the wrestling, but keep your fucking, if you're going to critique it, try and be consistent. It's not always easy, but try and be consistent, folks. This whole blind, we do nothing wrong there and everything else on the planet's terrible. What do you think of WWE? Shit. What do you think of TNA? Garbage. What do you think of AAA? Shit. Even worse than CMLL. All right. What's good? AEW. Anything else? CMLL, a little bit. New Japan rocks, but they're not what they used to be. What the fuck are we doing? What are we talking about? So if anyone was wondering, we are in picture-in-picture. Ciampa is in control of formerly known as Wesley. Wesley wearing his MF wig. Let's go. Oh, that's right. He did have short hair. Askles. You dirty Askles. West versus Ciampa. NXT Black and Gold. Wins again. Let's go. It's funny. You see, like, Ethan Page going to fight Ricky Saints. Oh, they're booking a Rampage match. All right. Ciampa versus Wesley. That's so cool, man. That's the best shit ever. It's similar to what they... No, it's not the same. Not the same. It's different when we do it. This guy just gives away money matches on TV. Does he not understand how the business works? No, it's just, again, Bernard, the putting your best matches first, your worst matches last, putting in a buffer match between your two main events, starting a show with things that have no rhyme or reason, building to something, making people to pay or anticipate it. I say a lot, wrestling fans need to show patience. I think Tony Khan needs some fucking patience. He's trying to turn things over, and they're not even developing. I'm watching Evolve. James, let's go. Anyone else out there peeking at Evolve? Minnie got a bottle. Minnie's got a bottle. What are we doing? Wesley got... So she's doing the Adam Page gimmick? Tommaso Ciampa for the win. He's 6 matches in a row. If Ciampa wins, okay, I'll take that. All right. Thing about Ciampa, and I know Boston and I debated Ciampa a little, but he's still not in a good spot. He's fighting guys that are underneath him. I know it's a champion, man. Like, I get it, and this is a good match for him to be in. So I'm happy they did not onboard him well, and he felt very buried, like everybody else that we've seen. Tommaso Ciampa for the win. All eye-watering wrestling. Facts. A little problem there. Hey, Vizine's not kicking in. Ciampa's entrance is... Oh, I got that one. I do have a super chat I want to get to. Thank you. What up, folks? If I haven't said your name, say hello. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. If you hear me right now, throw anything in the chat. Something. A symbol, a one. I don't care. Do something. Wait till KJ finds out Ospreay is facing... Oh, no, right before I came live... Pause. Right before I got on the show tonight, James, I heard and I saw, and I'm disappointed. I don't get it. You just showed him there in the dressing room, beaten up, beaten down. So your answer back is just shove him in a match with Hickory Sticko. I don't get it. Spaz with 10 bones in the bucket. Thank you, sir. This man's chipping into my go to TNA fund. Thanks to everybody that tuned in last night as I channeled my inner KJ and Jake got his Nick on pause debating Patgate. We do it again tonight at 10:15, previewing night 2. Come hang out. Go check out our buddy Spaz. Give him some love. I'm sure you had a good time. I mean, Nick and I have had a lot of fun with it. I know at times it seems like we want to kill each other, probably because we do. But we have completely opposing opinions on this one, and neither guy has blinked. I mean, I'm gonna save some talk about it for Friday, but I think all I'm gonna say is this, Spaz. I think a lot of fans out there, and even if they're my buddies, I think there's a lot of fans out there that when Cody was gonna fight Randy were very disappointed, and they expressed it very loud. And then as soon as all this happened with Pat, everyone's saying, well, you had Randy Cody. Why didn't you just run Randy Cody? You had it right there. Like they were happy with it. But I think there's a lot of evidence of people out there that were very disappointed that Drew got pushed out, that Cody was going to win the belt back. You know, people were very upset. 1, 2, fuck, I can't believe Cody got the belt. I was there for that. I mean, a lot of people on the internet. Cody got the belt. They're shoehorning him. He shouldn't be facing Randy. Here's Pat McAfee. We love Cody. Cody's amazing. I can't believe they did this. The story was right there. You can't say both. That's for money. So Boston, welcome back, sir. Thatcher is in Evolved. Yes, he is. He will also be on Bloodsport, which we're covering on Friday. Thatcher is the GM. Yes, he is. He won't be on every Evolve episode. See, that's why I think Daniel Bryan should be the manager of AEW. He doesn't have to be there all the time. He can shoot like at-home videos. He can come up on the big screen and I make a match. Like, you can do things with technology where Daniel Bryan shows up for big moments that he has to. But I think Daniel Bryan as an authority figure would do so much better for this company on a weekly basis. Somebody just to convey Tony's message. And Excalibur is not the guy to do it. As Desmond is out, Ciampa scooping him up. I think they're not quite sure what they want to do with each other. I like the part when Shiloh Hill dragged Ricky Saints right out from under the ring. Totally funny. Good spot. I liked it. Made me laugh for sure. Shiloh's been an interesting character. Pad down. Knee pad down. And out goes Lee. GM for Evolve. Again, facts. That's for Nightmare. Ciampa theme gives me Red Dead Redemption vibes, right? That's what's, yeah. Ciampa's got a mic. Ciampa's got a mic. Woo! It is bloody warm in my neck of the woods, folks. It's been humid and storming for 3 days. Yeah, Canada. Go figure. Shaw. What the fuck? Okay. I'm surprised. I have mixed emotions, but you know what? The good news is, I guess Ciampa's going after the world title. When he said Darby Allin's name, I almost fainted. Like, we have all this bullshit going on with MJF and Darby right now, and this man's going to call him out. Wait till next week, dude. We're busy. But Ciampa's amazing. Like, if Ciampa's a guy you want to, like, put in a position to challenge somebody like MJF, Ciampa, let's fucking go. Oh, good. Luckily, ladies and gentlemen, I know we were supposed to open the show with the main event of MJF Darby, but thank God the match did not happen so they could show us these vignettes about Darby. Do you see why the opening segment really sucked? You guys get it? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to talk down anybody, but for the defenders out there, do you see, like, all right, well, if you had all these vignettes planned or these videos, which are awesome, then you obviously, you're shooting holes in your own fucking stories. Oh my. Anyway, KJ, Spaz, another 10 bones. We love you for it, buddy. Explain this to me like I'm 5. TK was willing to surprise his champion with a pop title match defense to kick off the show, but also pulled back instantly when MJF flipped. So what was the main event? That's all the questions. And I'm with you. You want me to explain it? I'm trying to explain this as slow and as clear as possible, but I know most people hearing my voice right now get it. They understand why it made no sense, why it wasted all of our times. And I appreciate that sentiment, Spaz. But ultimately, and you're right, I mean, so the champion didn't know he was in a title match. He went out to the ring, demanded not to have the title match, and with really little effort, they just, like you said, pulled it back. Like I said, they got vignettes waiting for the audience. So when were you going to do these vignettes? After he won the title? Well, that don't make any sense. It's about challenging for the title. So if you made these vignettes, why wouldn't? How do you do vignettes for the match that opens the show? What was the point of your champion looking unprepared? As here comes FTR. We get this. Ciampa had to go to the Indies to sniff a world title. It's true. Ciampa, I love Ciampa, but Ciampa had hit his main roster ceiling. But once again, thank you so much for that super chat, Spaz. Yeah, so now we're here. We got a match. It was decent. Now we got FTR here. Surprisingly, to their credit, they beat they beat CNC. And I do want to remind everyone out there, this Dynasty was a good show. It didn't have a good build, and we were all here for the weeks leading into Dynasty. The show was getting an average rating of like 5.5. Like they were shitting the bed, and the fans, oh, you're crazy, man. You're missing this weekly genius. Am I? But here's Dax whining as always. Darby truly needs a new needs. Oh, Darby is truly AW's Homer. His name is Homer. WFU. Let's go. Ciampa, good for you, man. I'm happy with Ciampa. I'm happy that he's getting a chance. I just don't know if him randomly, just 2 segments after what was happening with the world title. Sure, I mean, it's not that big of a deal for him to give us 30 seconds. Who the fuck is booing? No one really. No one. Everyone's quiet. I don't think a lot of people give a shit about FTR. Ciampa is Darby's first defense. It might be. That'd be crazy. Ciampa, Darby, a double or nothing. So Ciampa says he wants the belt. What does it mean? Well, I mean, again, it's AEW, so it probably means he's going to get a title shot or an eliminator match at some point. Keep in mind, Ciampa came in, won the fucking TNT title, barely had it for a minute, dropped it, went over to Collision, did some useless shit over there, wins one random match against Wesley tonight and demands a title shot. Are there not other people more deserving than Ciampa at this moment? Darby truly got that one. Let's go. FTR segment. Yo, Tony Khan skipped the FTR segment. They're chanting no hose. We are 33 minutes into this show, and I'm struggling a little with this one. Dax is the Homer Simpson. Yeah, a little more. I'm kind of with you, Paul. I like that comparable. Darby kind of fits Bart, maybe. That Bart was a moron. I'm kind of bored of heel FTR. I think a lot of people are. And the weirdest thing about one of the weirder things about FTR, they come out and cut promos, but also have a heater. Usually, if you have a heater, you cut minimal promo. But Dax just whines a lot. Someone's got to interrupt this, right? The Young Bucks versus Rascals on Collision. That's right. Tomorrow, we will be keeping an eye on Spring Breakthrough Collision as we're live for a whole bunch of other shit. So why not? Can someone just just yell title shot. That's all you got to do. You're good to go. I want a title. Okay, here you go. Oh, really? Yep. Dragon balls, buddy. Why don't you use some of the tag teams you have in this division? Yeah, why not do that on Dynamite? Would that not make Dynamite better? Beautifully said, Big Stoke. So here's Wheeler's turn to talk and say all the shit the other two said. What is happening on this show tonight? It's been a fucking just a drag out of the gate of this one. Not a whole lot of reaction to these guys. And they keep acting like the fans are booing, but they're not. Oh, they booed a little. They're giving us a moment of silence. They did get a boo for that. Yo, they're doing a 5-second pose. 10-second pose. Big Stoke calling out the sickos. As well, Adam Copeland will be speaking on Collision, okay? All right. So we're getting a 10-second pose from FTR. I've never seen a fan of FTR. I've never been a fan of FTR. I respected them, old school tag team, and then they got popular and then they fell off. Their NXT matches were phenomenal. They're absolutely phenomenal. As FTR comes out, says we win, we're gonna beat everybody. Goodbye. Up next, Kevin Knight, Claudio Castagnoli. All right. All right. So here's my question for everybody who's listening. As we are in a commercial right now, the question is this. I am tuning into AEW, and I say, oof, this first hour is not very entertaining. And the fans out there that disagree with that, what did you see in the first half or the first 40 minutes of Dynamite tonight that made you go, oh man, I love this show? I'm curious. Has anyone got positives out of this beginning? As I put a poll up, let me know, folks. Let me know who you take in. The crowd is so quiet, they don't care. And I'm sorry, online fans, you can say whatever you want. AEW is by far so much better than WWE. Okay, then fill buildings. Sell out. Big crowds consistently. Don't just say you're the best, be the best. There's a lot of talk comes from AEW, and a lot of it is just, it is because I said so, bro. That's it. You guys can just say stuff, and that makes it true. We're killing it, bro. Yeah, nobody's buying tickets. Doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't. You know, actually, our ratings were up to 700,000 this week. We're pretty pumped. Really? Oh, I don't get it. FTR fell off completely, and what FTR did was they were outstanding. They got mistreated by Vince. They're not wrong. They were. I was so excited when FTR decided to go to Dynamite or AEW. When they got to AEW, I thought this is a chance. They're going to really turn it up. Their matches with like the likes of Alpha Academy were phenomenal, but I feel like they got caught up in doing, the AEW style matches. Not a lot of tags, not a lot of psychology. That's their bread and butter. Cutting off the ring, playing with the ref, diversion, cheating, being asshole heels. They're good at it. But AEW don't really play that game. So they got caught up in street fights and brawls and factions that meant nothing. And then Dax started a podcast because their contract was coming up. He leveraged the idea that he was considering going back to WWE. Tony said, the fuck you are, ponied up the money for it, and they went and became average ever since. They went a long time without any matches. And people keep, do you remember FTR? Well, FTR and the Bullet Club. Is that not maybe almost 3 years ago now? It's got to be 2 years ago. We haven't seen fucking Jay White in a year. Let's here come the Death Riders. As the TNT Championship will be on the line. The crowd is so quiet. Got you. Let's go. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, work my way up. To be fair, I would go for that. What did money say? See, this is what happens. KJ, this is going to have 15 or 30 minutes overrun tonight. Stop it. I don't come to your job and tell you bad stuff. That's not nice. There's always overrun. As we got Lucha Claudio. And again, Renee, who only does the ringside segments for the Death Riders. Don't know why she doesn't do it for other wrestlers. So weird. But here comes Claudio Castagnoli. Kind of looks like he's a gimp on a Friday night. 2-man promo segments and 1 solid match so far. That sounds fair. I don't love AEW. I just got to see what's going to happen for real. One, someone might kill Darby in live TV. James, man, I mean, that's a scary thought, bro. And we don't wish any ill will on anyone, but it almost feels like that's what we're tuning in for, the potential chaos, the potential, car crash of it all. As here comes Kevin Knight with Speedball. Speedball waves. So long. Consistency. I got Knight to win tonight. KJ, good pick. I'd go Knight as well. And again, I was excited for this one. So let's not sleep on that. I think they were going to do good here. 65% are with Knight right now. Papa. Kevin the Jet Knight. The Golden Jet. Do the Golden Jet flip. You like corns? That's the best shit. Oh my God. You just popped me there, Wesley. This is a match from the Continental Classic. Yes, a rematch. My favorite was the TV title, always defended on TV. Yeah. I love that you had TV titles back in the day, and you let the mid-card titles like that carry your show. Or like be spotlight matches, highlight matches in your weekly show, because you didn't get the world champ. You didn't get guys, like top guys just showing up for random altercations. You didn't do it. You understood how valuable those stars were and how you have to really walk a line. But what do I know? When I see someone with a GCW shirt on, that tells me everything I need to know. Enough said. Renee Death Rider Mark. Yeah, go figure. TK forgot number one contenders match exist. He calls them, the Eliminators. We get them all the fucking time. The level of irrelevancy that FTR have reached for the past year is truly astonishing. Their fall from grace is got to be studied. And the interesting part, which I feel like with some people in AEW, as I said earlier, it's a lot of talk with no delivery. So, like, in this bubble, they're killing it. We're one of the best tag teams. Look at what we're doing. We got the belts. We're killing it. No, you're not. You used to. I don't know. Claudio's El Grande. Let's go. Grande the fourth, third. What's the final vote over here? 67% going, 68% going Knight on this one. Claudio's a good guy to put Knight in the ring with, though. I like the idea of slowing down the fast guys. Styles make matches. You make it make sense. Right? Good. Kevin Knight flies through, but Claudio's athletic. Nice. Flying clothesline off the apron. Nice spot. Crowd pops. Crowd's been a little quiet. Hey, I kind of miss that Canadian crowd. Why does he have a mask on just to take it off? Well, Claudio's been working a lot in CMLL, so he's embracing the lucha. Lucha. Thought I'd give AEW a chance. Fell for that sicko hype. Listen, I'm looking. I keep explaining this, and I mean, I hate the fact that I say this all the time here on the channel. I just constantly remind everybody that this whole channel started with a love of AEW. AEW came around, got me re-excited about wrestling. It led to some opportunities, and here we are. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Never in my life did I think I'd be doing this here. But I was so passionate about AEW, I had to get online and tell Jim Cornette and all the haters where to go. Give it a chance. It's new, exciting. It's not Vince. I was one of those sickos. The problem happened, in and around when Triple H came in, and I thought AEW had a big drop off. That's when the dilemma hit, is that I feel for, through 2025, 2024, they have struggled. And maybe they did before, and I just gave them a pass. But the two things really got to me. The fan base, I'd watch a pay-per-view as a fan and just be like, I don't like this. And then, watching the toxic fan base just twist and turn. The Punk thing was a big impact. When Punk went away, I'm a Punk fan. I like what Punk did. I thought the fans handled that completely wrong. I thought Tony handled it wrong. I think that hurt, it took a big dent, or put a big dent in the fan base. I just want them to do good. I believe them. But we got Darby. Everyone's trying to champion. People are losing their mind out there about WrestleMania. It's not this, and the build's been shit. Listen, Raw and SmackDown have been pretty fucking good. The last couple SmackDowns stuttered. The first few Raws of 2026 were slow out of the gate. I get that. But people, for the most part, have been very high on Raw. We talk all the time about how consistent NXT can be. TNA is trying to find itself a little bit, but doing pretty good. And SmackDown, up until people turned on Pat recently, people were happy with SmackDown. And everyone, oh no, this is shit. But then you're going to do this shit with Darby and MJF and fuck around with your belt, and you're going to have Darby win this belt on Dynamite for nothing. Again, it becomes very hard to throw stones when your house is so glass. The level of irrelevancy, got that one. Let's go down. Claudio is great talent, phenomenal. So is Claudio ripping off Americano? No, not really, because we know it's Claudio. Yeah, he's just wearing it. Almost like homage. You can hashtag that one. I do wish Claudio got the true push. AEW accolades are a trios champ and an ROH champ. He hasn't even won. I thought you had opportunity when Moxley was going babyface to kind of push Claudio away from the group. Claudio's a guy, I could see Claudio as AEW world champion if booked proper. Big slam by Kevin Knight. Crowd pops, frog splash. A lot of guys have attire they wear to the ring and take off. Mask, jackets, pants, you name it. You got an entrance attire and ring attire. That's why he wore the mask and took it off. Thank you, Boston. I felt like that was your tone, the tone of this one. Just very matter of fact. Listen here, gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, again, and because he's been working so much with CMLL, it ties into that. But Kevin up and over, the crowd gets on their feet. Was it the first Rampage? That's true. I mean, you were there, bro. People don't, when I say AEW's dropped off and they tell me I'm crazy, you were there. And now you couldn't get into an AEW building that felt like that, but maybe once a year. All in. Oh, we got a botch. The crowd starts chanting, "This is awesome," and they pooch the Hurricane Rana. Now Claudio's just picking Kevin up, like, no, you're going back up. Listen, I like what Claudio just did. Oh, kid, did you fuck up that move? Watch this. He carried Kevin Knight up the turnbuckle. Yeah, he's going for the avalanche neutralizer. And the Thunder rose. Oh, Kevin Knight stretches back up. The crowd's buzzing. And I know this is sloppy jalopy all over the place. Oh, no, it just got worse. Two. They hit the European uppercut off the top. They worked and tried so hard to save that spot. All they had to do was hit the equalizer. But they complicated it. Like, all right, if you're not going to do the equalizer, then do the Hurricane Rana or do the power bomb. And you tried to tack on after the move had already gone south. Backbreaker. After you already botched the move and you're struggling to get back up the turnbuckle, you decide to throw a European elbow on the way down. And from my angle, from the way they shot it, it looked like they went in two super different directions. Rolls through. So again, when you do too much, folks, I did think it was smart for Claudio just to pick him up and climb back up there, but then hit a move. Why are we fucking around? We're going swinging. It looks like two guys that have never wrestled each other before. That's what it looks like. Kevin Knight catches himself, comes back down, clothesline. Yeah, no shit, right? They should have moved on. Bail. Get out of there, bro. The twisting frog splash. And he gets the win. Okay. I picked him to win. I think it's okay. I like the match. That spot was fucking a mess. But the match was okay. He's a beast, though, right? Like, just get up here. Right? Just, well, you fucked it up. Get up here. Just carrying him up like fucking King Kong going up the side of the Empire State. This match had a few botches. It looked like two guys that just weren't very familiar with each other. And at times it just looked like Kevin. Oh, another guy with a mic. Kevin's got a mic. Why does everybody get a mic in this company? Shout out to Claudio. So Kevin Knight giving love to the heel. Give it up for the bad guy. What is he? Razor Ramon? Claudio was afraid. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Y'all remember when Cesaro smashed it? Yes. Remember he had the mouth guard and he had a lisp? They gave him a mouth guard for weeks. Yeah, definitely remember that. Mox versus returning. It was funny. Sorry, to go back to this. It was just funny because Claudio got shit all the time for not being like a great promo. And then that happened, almost made it worse. And then he almost started turning it into a gimmick. It never kind of panned out. But yeah, crazy spot. Mox versus a returning Nick Wayne on Collision. Okay. Why? Hi. 2-0. They had a whole sequence coming out of the spot, so they literally couldn't bail. Yeah, they could have. Like I said, once Claudio got him back up, just forget the European uppercut, hit the Hurricane Rana, or hit the equalizer. Make it simple. Get to the ground, even if you want to go back up, but don't hang on so long. Like, you're holding on to the glider, and it's about to hit the mountain. Let go. Let go! Tonight, Ospreay, Hechicero, Willow, Kamille. Up next, the moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Jericho. The only thing I haven't got on this show yet to really get me going is I haven't had any Moxley other than in the back, just in shot. Decent match. I agree. It's a really kind of interesting Dynamite of like, I'm not raging about anything yet, but I'm also not really overly entertained by anything yet. What do you mean? This is the best wrestling ever. What don't you get? I don't know, bro. They tried a spot, got that one. Just wasn't strong enough to handle it. No, Claudio was good. I think it was a timing thing, and I think at times, Kevin was going pretty fast, right? I don't think it was a strength thing. I think it was a timing and a grip. Like he just slipped through, and I mean, again, who cares? I'm kind of arguing nothing, but it looked very close. WrestleMania 42 night 1 is Jorge. That's crazy. Jugs. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely nervous going into Mania this year. They're like on paper, it's not the most. There's a lot of spots on the card that I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm expecting big things for the end of night 1, and I could be wrong. And this might be one of the few times I get to say any of this, clearly without stopping. But I said it before and I'll say it again. This Pat stuff is insane. If you guys hadn't seen, Cody went and got his belt back from the Pat McAfee show. They, made a thing of it. It's posted. It's getting clicks. Again, it's all about content creation on this one. I know people hate Pat. I know it's been a lot of fun to do the Pat side of things. I'm hoping this goes somewhere. But if that's a dud, and then a couple of the other, it only takes 2 or 3 matches on night one to not deliver, and we got buns. So we got a problem. Let it go. Let go. So I don't know. I think we got hope. I'll care about the show more when Kamille comes out. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, Amazon. Osprey and Hitchy. I don't know. I don't know. Moxley versus Nick Wayne tomorrow. Why? Why? There is no rhyme or reason to these matches. Okay, Kamille is back. Yeah, Kamille is back and getting a title shot. Kamille jumped Willow at the pay-per-view and instantly received a TBS title shot. We hadn't seen her in months, so interesting. Renee Moxley good, about to make the list. Facts. We'll see how this goes. Does Jericho play this serious? Is he going to be silly? Does he have friends? Go, Pat, go. Fuck the haters. Let's go. Don't forget, folks, it's a thing. It exists. It matters. We can't sleep on Save-A-Mania. It is important. I keep saying it. I keep saying it, folks. Hang tight. AEW is buns. It is definitely falling into buns category right now. And I'll ask the chat. We got 80 people here right now. Chat, my friends, when was the last time you personally rated AEW Dynamite like a high score, like a 8, 9, or 10? We went to Revolution. Revolution was good. It was an 8. The Dynamite after Revolution, a lot of people felt was the worst Dynamite ever. And imagine how much that takes into account. I thought that was Charlotte Flair in the AEW audience. That's hilarious. But the Dynamite after Revolution was bad. The one after that was even worse. The second one was that not Darby's car accident bullshit? Here comes Jericho. I got to turn it up. The Dynamite after that was weak. Then we go to Dynasty, and this is the first Dynamite after Dynasty. When was the last amazing Dynamite? So I know the fans out there that want to say every fucking week, KJ, but when was the last really good Dynamite? Okay, there's some singing. There's some heavy clapping from the guys in the front row. They seem to be friends. Is it just there's less people there to sing, so it feels like less? Am I wrong? I feel like more people sing Cope's song than Jericho's song. Him as a smiley baby face, looking like a creepy old man, is just so hard. They did it once. He didn't get the whole acapella. Yeah, I don't know. So Chris Jericho in the ring with Renee. Again, a bit of a cheer. I did turn that volume up. I had to. My hearing aid was on low. I'm interested to see who interrupts Jericho. Yeah, where does this go? What does it mean? He already just took an L to Ricochet. Is that just dead in the water? 3K. Jericho chants. Jericho's song has too many lyrics. Too many lyrics sung by Jericho. No, the crowd is barely singing. It's not the old Judas days. Am I right? Is that fair? Honestly, if I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, it's way less people. is the fact that it's it's less than half the crowd who used to sing it. Hello, fellow youths. Facts. Oh, Jericho's putting on his baby face voice, and he does that crinkled up look. If you look on your TV right now, when Jericho's going into baby face mode, he does the wrinkly forehead. It makes him more sincere. But Jericho is in the ring, giving love to Ricochet. And here comes Ricochet. And Jericho asked Renee, did you know this was happening? Yeah. Great. Renee's booking. But here comes Ricochet with GOA. Oh, my God. They gave Ricochet a mic. Rico's got a mic. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? More people going to watch my night 2 preview than Dynamite. Facts. Fans don't know what to do with Jericho. No. Remember, they didn't want him back. Many of the sickos were very public about fuck him. We don't need him. We don't want him. You can have him. I took you out with your very own move. I choose Judas in my mind. Hey, it's that loser Ricochet. Well, he won. He beat Jericho, but he's a loser. It does make him look more sincere, right? Facts. It's that crinkly fucking forehead. What can I say? As shut the fuck up breaks out, the crowd being loud. He is so bad on a promo. He sounds like a door-to-door salesman. Who is your current cable provider? Maybe I could help. Unless Ricochet's still in the vortex. Oh yeah, Ricochet's not getting out of it, but they belong to each other. Like they this is like a match made in heaven as far as assholes of a bird flock together. I think that's how you say it, right? Maybe no, is that how it goes? Brock Oba Intercontinental ladder match and Fatu Drew seem more interesting matches for Mania than any other matches. Seem WWE flip Mania backwards and putting in interesting matches for free. Definitely put a couple interesting matches on for free, and you could understand why they would do that, right? I got no problem with that. Like Brock and Oba opening a show. You got to remember, Oba's still a rookie. It's still a marquee match, but they want to put it out to a bigger audience and as many people as can that can watch it as possible. Okay, so now we got it again. The show continues to just drag balls. I need a balls button. Where is Jose? Was it my turn to watch him? By the way, welcome RBBB 5052. Richard, I don't need this match. Nobody does. Again, it's a styles thing for me. You got Ospreay fighting fucking Moxley. You got Jericho fighting Ricochet when the better matchup is Jericho, Moxley, and Ricochet Ospreay. They're going to fight on Collision tomorrow, or they're going to fight tonight on Dynamite? No. Who gave this motherfucker a microphone? My God, he sucks. He's trying to be mad and fired up. He sounds like a spoiled kid that didn't get his fucking allowance. This dude, a walking kitty cat, just walking and purring. Will Ospreay and Hetchy for CMLL. Is the title on the line? Jesus. Let him win it. How does he lose it? But here comes Ricochet. He is a fucking horrible promo. He can piss and moan and whine or do whatever the fuck he wants. when it comes to WWE. They didn't treat me right. They didn't use me well. He does a hip toss, clothesline, and he's doing everything he can. Jericho is a used car salesman. Who's going to save Jericho? Don't tell me it's the Bucks. Can't be the Bucks. The Learning Tree get back together tonight in a babyface faction. But Ricochet can't cut a promo. Ricochet has the charisma of fucking grass. Like, it's just unentertaining. And when he fires up, he's just not believable. Jericho just goes repeating bald. So they got Jericho up in the crucifix, and down goes Jericho as 3 deep. I mean, demand. Bring back Prince Puma. Yeah, he's better with a mask on. Meow meows. Apparently, Big Boom AJ versus Johnny Sins at All In. Okay. All right, let's just keep relying on the fucking Costco guy. Has he not, worn out? I mean, I know people are mad about WWE and all their celebrities, but at least they're fucking celebrities. If Will win the CML title, that means he not challenge the AEW World title, KJ. Okay. That's possible. This is awful TV. It really is. So Jericho's been an asshole for 5 years, the better part of 5 years. And he returns, and now you want us to cheer or feel bad that he's getting beat up by Ricochet? We kind of don't. And he looks terrible in there. And if you even watch him, does the hip toss, then did the bounce and kind of like the wave the hands. Come on, cheer. Then he hit a clothesline. Cheer, everybody, cheer. Which, to his credit, trying to hype the crowd, great. But it's Jericho. Like, please cheer. You still love me, right? Feud stinks. New Age Outlaws about to... Facts. As Takeshita's staring down Okada. Takeshita saying, I'm sorry, sarcastically. Why is Jericho... Again, yeah, he's trying to show that he's spry, young on his feet. He should not be in... You have Takeshita, you have Kevin Knight, you have a lot of talent that would be better fighting. Like, I hate Ricochet's attitude. I've been very critical of Ricochet. But at least put the guy in a position to succeed. Stop giving him... Give him Bibbins. Stop giving him a microphone and stop making him fight old white guys. What the fuck are we doing? Slow as shit. This kid just wants to fucking run and jump on shit, and there's an old man fucking flubbing his bingo worms around at him. The fuck are we doing? This level poo. It's not good. It's not good. Who do you think's going to main roster soon? There's a lot of possible names, Alan. We talked about JC, Joe, Ricky, Ethan, Fallon, maybe as part of a Fatal Influence package with Laney. There's a lot of things to figure out when it comes to that. How close is Lola? Don't forget to hit those reaction buttons, folks. And if you're watching right now and you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Click that little like button. It does no harm to you, and it helps us out gratefully. I got 80 people here watching me at least, and I have only 40 likes. So make sure, if you're watching right now, click the like button. The height of Ricochet's career will always be Lucha Underground and then NXT Black and Gold. Facts. 100%. And Jericho ain't it. Jericho's not getting him where he needs to go. As I think Lance Archer's been demoted from wrestler to security, and here comes Don Callis yelling at Ospreay. This is what we need. This show is dragging balls. Folks, for all the people out there that keep telling me, forget Monday, forget Friday, You got to watch on Wednesdays. What am I missing? Because Raw was better than this. Simon Miller versus Big Boom AJ. Does Simon have no shame? You know what? Big Boom, for an attraction guy that has a following, that actually knows how to wrestle, I'm fine with Big Boom being on pre-shows and trying to help you sell tickets. I got no problem with that. Simon Miller, I mean, you think he'd do something better, but who knows? As here comes Hickory Cheeto. Whoo. Who ordered the heel heat? The crowd in Washington's been lackluster. Is everyone just sitting waiting for the Darby moment? Ricochet's music hits, instant migraine, and who the fuck keeps giving this guy a mic? Who gave you a microphone, motherfucker? It's crazy. Now, I'm going to say this again, but Will Ospreay took a loss, which he should have never done. I thought maybe he was really injured. The fact that he's here right now, and people want to talk to me about WWE booking, how the fuck does Will Ospreay lose to Jon Moxley in 2026 and then we just move on? He's now going to fight Hickory Sticko. How is that even a thing? Why is he here in this match right now? Why? He's fucking taped to the guilds. What's he doing? Who ordered the heel heat? With so little time on weekly TV for AEW, TK wastes our time with this. He says that a lot, Jose. Well, you know, there's only so many minutes on TV. Then make them quality minutes. You got quality talent doing fucking less than quality shit. And that's the dilemma. You shove Moxley down my throat. You shove Jericho down my throat. You shove Chicharro against random people. El Clone against random people. Big Bad Yuta. Big Bad Garcia. Big Bad Guevara. Big Bad Jack Perry. Big Bad Hook. The Big Bad division here at AEW. You shove all these useless fuckers down my throat on a weekly. And you got good talent doing fuck and all. It's like Tony's afraid to give Will Ospreay the title. And if the idea is, well, he's going to get the title in London, why do we always got to be in our hometowns? Why does everything got to be this sentimental fucking moment? I thought wrestling's so predictable. Oh, we're going to Washington. Let's give Darby the belt. I didn't see it coming. What are we talking about? I'm not a fan of Jericho as well. Jericho's fallen off. And again, this is more Jericho shit. And Jericho analyzes the situation. And I don't believe Jericho's dumb. I think he's creatively just bankrupt. But he is a latcher on. He's a mimic. He tries to do shit other people are doing and then call it his own. He watches, and we've seen way too many times in the last 5 years, if somebody is on Twitter getting any type of reaction, any type of buzz, next thing they're in a feud with Jericho. It happened. It always happens. He came back and he did the exact same thing he always does. Oh, everyone's pissed off at Ricochet? We'll work together. They'll hate you so much, I'll become a babyface. No, we're going to end up hating both of you. Takeshka's a fucking beast. Elijah, if Road Dogg debut tonight and I want to see Paul and MDB and Key, oh, dude, I'm going to faint. Oh, you didn't know? Like, shit. All right. Are they even allowed to do that? Are we allowed to do that? Got you. Let's go. What's up, Elijah? Old white guys. Fuck. What are we doing? Why are we putting all the fucking high flyers in matches with guys that don't also high fly? Unless you're doing like a Claudio or a Brody King, like a heel babyface David Goliath kind of vibe. Claudio is bigger than Kevin Knight. He works him down, takes the crowd out. Kevin Knight fires up, does big spots. Fine. But Jericho's not the big tough guy keeping him down. And he's not the young guy that's going to keep up with him. But in Jericho's head, just like in Moxley's head, just like in the Bucks' head, just like in fucking, who were we talking about earlier? Ricochet's head, FTR's head. They're all killing it, bro. They're all killing it. Best ever. Are you? Match is non-title. Yes. Ass. We've had the FTR segment was ass. That segment was ass. The theme of the night, hashtag ass. Assamania running wild here on a Wednesday. The crowd moved for Ospreay. Fair enough. You better like the stream now. Let's go. They are really trying to sell us on Ospreay injury. Still isn't going to make me okay with him lose. No, you booked him. The good guy finds way to overcome. Moxley works that injury all match. Not just doing random finishers, because that's all Moxley does now is spam finishers. Listen, I take so much heat for my opinion on Moxley, and the AEW faithful think he's fucking Johnny Appleseed just following him out to the fucking wilderness. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but Moxley ain't it. And Moxley beating Ospreay for nothing. What does it mean? What story? What was I supposed to take away from Moxley beating Ospreay? And Moxley, technically, in my humble opinion, should have never got a match with Ospreay. Stylistically, Moxley's going to slow Ospreay down. And all the people out there defending Moxley like he's their fucking brother, my question is this. If you are truly a Will Ospreay fan and you truly know what Will Ospreay can do, are you not disappointed by watching him just do a slug 'em, walk around match? I don't know. That's my problem. So I see the possible matchups. I see the possible rivalries. I see the possible stories. But you have to be of there's certain level, like the backstage, the egos, and the social game you play. AEW is like an episode of Big Brother. Oh, expect the unexpected. But that's what it's like as they show, wait. Shafir's just sitting in the crowd watching. Okay. She's got a beef with Windsor, but she beat Windsor. But she's in the crowd watching. Look, okay. The Sandman has his retirement match this week. Is the Sandman not fighting the Invisible Man at some point this week? And another question. The Sandman's having a retirement match. I did not realize he was an active worker. I know he showed up once in a while, but I'm confused. Why is this match happening? They're still up. No, I don't know. And they're spending more time showing Marina. This match is bad. The crowd's not into it. The ref was late to get to his spot. Again, if you're watching with me right now, I want you to turn your TV up a little. Am I missing cheering or energy in this building right now? Don Callis, you aren't Heyman. Keep him off commentary. You're a fucking manager. You're not a part-time commentator. Go stand at ringside and cause trouble for your fucking clients. Go make sure your clients win. They're your fucking clients. That's your job. How many times Bobby the Brain sitting on commentary while one of his guys were in the ring? Or Jim Cornette? Maybe occasionally, with reason. This guy never leaves commentary. They're back to Shafir. So Shafir's getting involved as we work to the outside. So Will's going to get thrown back into the ring. But they keep showing Shafir. Got that. Thank you, Damien. Chris Jericho is a sellout. I don't even know how. That's another. The Jericho situation, similar to me, like the Pat McAfee situation with Cody, that fans felt a certain way, and then things happened, and they completely forgot how they felt. We hate him. We don't want him. He can go away. You have him. Fuck it. He's worthless. We have better talent. I'm back. I'm home. We love him. Right? The Cody thing was the opposite. Oh, I'm so sick of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes sucks so much. Why did they shoehorn him into this main event? We didn't need Cody Randy right now. We could have got Cody Drew or Randy Drew. That would have been better. Oh, is that Pat McAfee? I fucking love Cody. Why would they do this to Cody? The story was right there for them to tell. That's what happens with the IWC, folks. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Jericho is that old dude at the basketball court who doesn't know he can't do his old moves anymore, and he sucks. Yeah, every time he misses a shot, he blames his shoes. He's that guy. Oh, man, these fucking kicks. New kicks, guys. I'm off. I'm off. I don't know what you're referring to, sir. I honestly think Ospreay is not 100% and definitely came back. Then why is he in a match with Jericho from an ex injury? And hell, KO ain't back yet, allegedly. Hold tight on KO. I got prayers. But if Ospreay came back less than 100% and you have him in a match like this, we have like lukewarm, let's go Ospreay chance breaking out. I like Ospreay, but they're making him work for the world title way more than WWE made Cody in his second run back. Oh, straps are down. Hechicero gets a big pop for taking his straps off. As Hechicero blocks everything Ospreay has. Meltzer about to spit out some stars. Flipped into a kick. Down goes Hitchy. Technically, with the beard and the last name, aren't you an old... Yeah, I didn't... But I shouldn't be having matches with Ricochet. That's why I can say that. Some of my friends are old white guys. I can make those jokes. But yeah, that's why I shouldn't wrestle Ricochet. It's not a good look for anybody. Doesn't make me look good. It won't make him look good. I should never do it. Right? And I'm much younger than Jericho for the fucking record. I can't go to WrestleMania 42 because it's in Vegas is way too far. It makes sense. I think we're getting Paige, Bianca, Rock, and Mania. I would love to get Paige. I'm not sold on it, though. Bianca, we've been praying for. Yeah, let's go. Poor girl's had nothing but issues. There's Callis. Wait, what? This is so bad. The ref is pushing over, but end the match. If you have to jump in and save him, end the match. We paused the match for the doctor to come over. I hate this. This is a modern wrestling trope, and too many matches do it. If the ref has to jump in between you and your opponent, match is over. But we go to pitcher-in-pitcher. Why would you pay the money for pitcher-in-pitcher for an injury spot? Jericho needs to recruit a squad. So Ospreay's out for months due to neck surgery. He comes back. They sell us on the injury. You put him in another match. He continues to sell the injury. What are you supposed to do when you're on recovery? Recover, I think, is the answer, right? Like, why is this man coming back less than 100% and been put in matches that are all but meaningless? I don't get it. What's up, Sherry? How you doing? Get the show a cape. It's super ass. Is anybody like fucking this so good? There have been some reports that Will and possibly Kenny would be wrestling in Japan and CMLL more this year and maybe explain this match. You got to take care of, and thank you for the comment, Dylan, but you have to take care of your house. If your house is in shambles and unorganized and a mess, you don't go out and start cleaning the neighbors' houses. Tony has to take a moment, I think, take a deep breath and evaluate what he has on his plate and what he's trying to accomplish with his wrestling shows. And as much as people want to bullshit about how it's never been not great, they really got to reassess as they started wrestling and now they're on the outside and the doctor's with them. That's not fair to the guy whooping your ass. The objective in a wrestling match is to inflict pain on your opponent. If I've inflicted so much pain, you need a doctor, the match should end. I'm bubbling, folks. I'm bubbling. It's 9:30. We haven't had a whole lot to give a fuck about tonight. Tonight we will see who's next for the AEW Women's Champion, Thekla. Any guesses? Let us know. Let's go. By the way, Thekla's killing it, so I don't care who fights her as long as she keeps the belt. And I would highly consider giving Sky Blue and Julia Hart the tag titles. Spaz dropping 5 bones in the bucket. KJ, hypothetically, if Kenny, who I like a lot, ever went to WWE, how badly would Mud Show fans spiral and talk themselves in a circle? Yeah, 100%. That there are going to be certain people, like Kenny would be one of them. Jericho was kind of one of them. Like, to me, the Jericho scenario really showed how fickle some of these diehard fans are. And they haven't bought into the wrestlers as much as they've bought into the company. Bought in? Oh, that sounds so wrong. But you get what I mean, right? Like, they stand by the brand. They stand by TK. That's where their loyalty lies. So even when Jericho was rumored, not by Jericho, by guys like Meltzer, rumored to be on the way out, the fans instantly turned on him. And I wouldn't be shocked if they did the same thing for Kenny. There was a lot of people, and I think Kenny would do well in WWE. I think Kenny's a guy that wouldn't have to kill himself to be successful. I think Kenny reminds me of AJ Styles like that. AJ came in a little bit later. He had already accomplished a lot. He came in, had a good run. And, as he got into the twilight of his career, he hit cruise control for a while. He just driving that minivan, taking his time, and then he retired. And I think you could do that with Kenny. I think the WWE would make this match keeps going, guys. The WWE does offer an opportunity for guys like Kenny Omega to extend their career. And I do not believe, based on what I've seen in the evidence before us, the WWE doesn't seem to bring guys in and just bury them as much. I'm not saying they're perfect, but I think a lot of guys have found a way to get overutilized. Even what they're doing with Hobbs right now. Hobbs is going to win the Andre, if you guys want to know. Spoiler alert. But Hobbs, they built him up. Jade, they built her up. They want to bring people in and build them up. But that WWE style where you don't have to do, like Will Ospreay coming off a pay-per-view. How long's this match been? 12, 13 minutes already? 2 commercial breaks? 2 doctor stoppages? Again, he's not going to be in this company much longer. And he's a guy that you need for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. As this is bad. Windsor, yeah. She got sneaky yams. She be showing up at Christmas with the honey yam. You didn't see it coming at all. Will Ospreay, let's go. I didn't even know Sandman was. Yeah, right. I thought it was announced that Joey Janela's going to fight -1, Brody Lee's son. And there we go. Oh no. Okay, let's do this. Look like 2 blind people trying to have sex. Fucking hell, who's doing what? Sandman got to be like 90 years old. He already looked old as hell in ECW. Yeah, wasn't he like 55 in 1995? Yeah, I saw a thing that he's fighting the Invisible Man. Okay, that's. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Joey Janela like Sandman, like Sabu. Take a sip anytime. TK booking something bad. Big sip. Big sip. Do your job, KJ. What I do? Will Ospreay gets the win. I saw the Sandman a few years ago. I swear the looped entered in the local Jabroni's 45 minutes. It was fucking amazing. Again, the guy's a legend. I don't want to disrespect him too much. I just did not know that he was still doing stuff, and I'm not interested in him retiring As Marina just watches from ringside, disappointed. Who do you think is going to help Cody win at WrestleMania 42 Night 1? Let's go. I like that question from Queen to Allen. That's an interesting question. Their cheering is like a dog whistle. You can only hear it. That's brilliant, my guy. You're a fucking manager. Me to my old... Yeah, exactly. Mark Davis just... I don't understand. I don't understand. Mark Davis decimates Will Ospreay. And we get more music, maybe. No. Lance Archer out here looking like the old guy that fucking still selling dime bags at the corner of, down by the convenience store. Oh, fucking hell. Nothing low-key about what's back there. Oof. I don't know what I missed, folks. What did he say? Mark Davis and Callis, like, I am so tired of Ospreay being entangled with the Callis family. It's been years. And Callis is on this show way too much. Like, what the fuck are we doing? So I got Willow all bandaged up. Everett. They're in Everett. All right. I feel like I haven't even put a poll up in a while. We haven't even really given a shit. I don't fucking know what's going on. How do you guys feel about Ospreay versus Chicharro? I thought it was a long match for nothing. And I think this is where the AEW fans have decided match length is more important than match quality. High spots are more important than technical prowess. I think that's where we've landed at this point. If you go long, it's a great match because he went 15, bro. It could be 15 minutes of shit. As Thekla's in the house getting popped. Popped 4. I beat the great Jamie Hayter. She's so good. It's my favorite part of the show right now. And maybe it's like our second opportunity to fucking do anything yum related at this point.
Yums.
There we go. One for Willow. Jericho's Wizards Michael Jordan. I heard that Pat McAfee is no pinched in going alongside with Randy Orton and Orton anymore. I don't know. Let's go. I like Cody personally, so I could never hate his on-screen character. I'm rooting for the guy unless he is facing the tribal chief. That's fair. You're allowed. And a lot of people out there are cheering for Cody. And I said it early. I said it about a month ago, Bernard. They're going to do everything they can to protect Cody. This is why I didn't want Cody in this story with Randy right now. And a lot of people agreed with me when I said it, that Cody Randy was not the match. Alex Windsor, we're going to put you in a tag team. We're going to call you the Brawling Birds. And then you're going to have singles matches up the ass. Why? Put them in tag team shit. But back to that point, there's a lot of people still cheering for Cody. And a lot of what has been done was to protect Cody. They don't want the fans booing them. Him. I didn't get fired from Japan. Okay, I did get fired from Japan. I like this. This is the best part. Thekla is a way better promo than Ricochet. Going on record, folks. I'm on record official. Yo, is that Mike Mizannon's dad? Guys, is that Mike Mizannon's dad behind Thekla? Jericho is definitely the old basketball player calling his own shots, but missing them. Exactly. Calling for the open shot. I'm open. Fuck. Brat McCarthy. All right. So here come the Twisted Sisters, and Cheeks McGee smacks him out of the ring. Well, that was a waste of time. That was stupid. Stupid heels and chicken shit baby faces. Just absolute meow meow baby faces and stupid heels. I lost. I was lost in my blown. Puff puff fast, motherfucker. Who the fuck is Hichichero? What a stupid ass. Well, I mean, he's a luchador from CMLL. He is one of their champions. That's all I can tell you. All right, so I'm going to put a poll up. Willow taking on Kamille next. And this one shall be very interesting considering we never thought we would see Kamille ever again. That was a cool move. Yeah, I just really struggle with the idea that you put the tag team together, you introduced women's tag belts, and all the people participating in the women's tag division are singles now. It's almost the opposite. Like WWE keeps turning everybody into tag teams. AEW keeps breaking up tag teams that were never tag teams to begin with. I don't get it. Here is medical. Yeah, I don't like that. You guys let me know how you feel out there. As a wrestling fan, am I off base by saying if the doctor has to the doctor has to be called in to check on a wrestler and it's not an instant I'm good to go, then the match should be over. Like a real fight. Like we see in combat sports. The fact that you can get checked over by the doctor and I want to kick your ass, but the ref's saying you're not allowed. You've hurt him too bad. It was my job to hurt him too bad. It's like the ref asking me to stop scoring goals. Like, what are we doing? I showed up to win. No. Wait till they're more ready. And then I lose? The fuck? That's not fair. It's not nice to me. I'm trying really hard. Facts. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the doctor. If I hurt you so bad that you need to see the doctor, I won. You lose. Decla is so damn good, she needs to be in the E. Oof. The sickos hate that sentiment, AR. She is great. She is one of the most entertaining things on Dynamite. We need more. We get one women's segment. We get one women's match. Like, we don't get a lot of the women in AEW. Again, another thing that the sickos don't want to talk about or ignore. I mean, the women's tag team division is all but done. It's all but missing. Give Twisted Sisters the women tag belts. I know you have them on the double Ds, but maybe that's not the best choice right now. Or at least put them in an angle. I thought you put the Brawling Birds together so the Brawling Birds could challenge the double Ds. But I was wrong. They put the Brawling Birds together, gave them matching attire. They gave them a nice little intro package, a little entrance video, so they could be in singles matches at Dynasty. They came in as singles. Leave them as singles if they're going to be singles. And I'm not saying a tag team wrestler can't do singles. That's simplified. But you just put them together. Put them in tag team stuff. How many tag team matches have we seen? Of any kind, male or female, on Dynamite? Tonight? Last night? Like, where are these tag matches? Oh, good. Jon Moxley. Liv is a champ for doing the press runs while looking like she just escaped. I mean, I think it adds to it. I give her credit. My 16-year-old son has been off and on WWE fan, but when OTC is on, he's watching. LOL, not Cody. Roman's Roman. And that's why I said Cody Bohr needed Pat McAfee. And the most interesting thing about Cody Rhodes since he won that title, the last time he won this title, not this current time, has been Pat McAfee. Please don't tell me this is a 3-hour show. I'll puke. It's not supposed to be 3 hours. but it's currently 9:41, and we have a Darby MJF main event to get to. So there is 19 minutes on the clock, and Moxley's doing the same old shit. What's that kid's name? Why is John Moxley fighting Nick Wayne unless it's a story? Right? If you're going to turn Nick Wayne into the 1-2-3 kid, fine. But if you're not going to do that, why the fuck is John Moxley fighting Nick Wayne? Put Nick Wayne in against Jungle Boy. Put Nick Wayne in against Darby. Put Nick Wayne in against Danny. Fucking hell. I agreed. KJ, Tom, for bed. James, good night. Twisted Sisters ain't beating the Double Ds. Nah, they small. They fit right in those Double Ds. They just go for a ride. This dude, MDB, literally drinks a damn frappe every night. You gotta be lactose intolerant by now. Let's go. Get your frap on. So Kamille's here looking like a badass. My only issue with Kamille now is she looks like Megan Bain and Lana Cross. Oh, look. They did they're doing a Renee segment without the Death Riders. She looks, maybe it's like she's trying to be a heel. She looks so uninterested. So uninterested. Twisted Sisters ain't being, yeah, you're not wrong. Here's Bastard puking. Yeah, no shit. So we have a TB. So, I see what you're saying. It is 9:41 and we get a TBS title match. To purposely set up these overruns is driving me insane, guys. The show's not good enough to justify more than 2 hours. If you're going to do overruns, make sure your fucking show doesn't suck. The overruns just make me mad and give it worse ratings. All right. I will take a second to remind everybody we are back tomorrow, 8:45 p.m. We got TNA Impact. It's going to be a fun one. Anthony has a shit ton to get off his chest. And then I will be joining the boys for a little bit of TNA. And then we're going to head into House of Glory, Las Vegas. It's going to be a good one. Zilla Fought 2 is taking on Brody King. Shotzi's taking on, what's her new name? Dakota Kai. Chelsea? No, that's not right. What's her new name? I can't remember. But it's going to be a fun night. We are going to be here late. And then we are back on Friday. We got a marathon. We go live at 1:45 p.m. And we're going to give you Bloodsport. We're going to give you the World on Lucha. We're going to give you SmackDown. We're going to give you all. We might be peeking in out some other stuff. We'll keep you posted on that. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, tune in to win WrestleMania. It's going to be fun. We're going to play some games. We're going to talk a little bit of wrestling. We're going to have a party. And as always, nobody does it like we do. So, folks, save your friends from bad reaction, bad streamers. Join the Wrestling for Life Network. Join the WFU and join the family. We have it. We have it. We have it all. No, I didn't know where I was going with that. We have more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And again, we are the Wrestling Utopia, the most unscripted, unbiased, uncensored coverage of pro wrestling in the world. Oh my God, my head. I thought Jose said Kamille is all out, cheeks out. No, not quite. Crowd is dead silent. We have two, Matt Charlie. Thank you. I knew that. What is her name? Chucky, Chelsea, Samsonite. I was way off. Will TK ever tell us why Kamille was off TV for a year? The narrative they're selling to the Meltzers of the world is there was no issue ever, and she was off filming Gladiator, American Gladiators. What time does the main card start for Mania? Is it 6 or 7? I believe it is 6 p.m. Boston. I don't think we get returns at WrestleMania 42. I think we get debuts. It's possible to get both. Again, there's some certain things out there that we haven't, certain wrestlers, certain stories that we haven't really summed up yet. There are some free agents that would be interesting. And there's been some injuries, like you said, like a Belair. Does she get back into it? Kevin Owens. Is Kevin Owens even close to ready? But I'm all interested. You guys can let me know who you think could be the returning or debuting. No, you lost me. I'm old. Willow, boo boo, job face. You think? It's money. You think? Would they really change the TBS title right before Darby wins the AEW title? I'm in Galley, so Mania starts at 3 for me. Gonna buy smokes and snacks. Bring your snacks. Bring your feel good. Don't worry. As the week goes, we'll ask, what are you snacking on? Over doing the last 3 manias or 4 manias now. Snacking is very important, folks. When is Mercedes coming back? Whatever the fuck she wants. That's the best answer I can give you, Raymond. Whenever she decides, I'll come back now. The world, Craig. That's yes. Jokes, good times. I like that. I like that a lot. Craig, Zillafot 2KJ after Mania, maybe that's a good shout. Is he ready? KJ, are you aware of the? I love the show. Follow the liquor, Randy. Bernard, I mean, politely and with a smile on my face, of course I fucking know about the Trailer Park Boys. They are a Canadian staple. If you're out there and you don't know what the Trailer Park Boys is, look it up, Google it, watch clips if you can't get the full show. Netflix might have the full episodes, but I don't know, depending on where you are in the world. Trailer Park Boys will go down as one of my favorite shows ever. I've seen the entire series way too many times to admit. I just, when I'm bored, I can't find something, just another episode. Classic. Bubbles, Ricky, Julian, Ricky's fucking dumb sayings. Worst case Ontario. No, that's not right. That's not right. Run it back. So yeah, classic. Letterkenny's a good one. Shoresy, which is a hockey show, it to me is phenomenal. I try and convince everybody to watch Shoresy if you can find it. Some good old Canadian comedy. Let's go. Comedy. Turn Canadian. Pitch in Canada. Maybe Cody's brother Dustin. No, he signed a contract. Nightmare. I know you guys are talking back and forth, and I keep getting pulled into it. But if you're talking about Dustin coming back, he's under contract with AEW, and he publicly, I'm never fucking going there. He's another guy that acts like they treated him so poorly, not realizing like the guy had a Hall of Fame career. You just had to wear a tight gold suit for quite a bit of it. My snacks is schnapps. Cheers. Schnapps is such a hard drink, though, man. That's just, really schnapps. I have a bad schnapps story. It's not fun. I don't want another damn Samoan near me WWE right now. There's like 85 of them when Skull Pain right now. Yeah, shove them all on SmackDown. Everyone who's not Samoan or from the Pacific Islands, Raw. SmackDown gets all the Samoans and Tongans and Polynesians. Pounce. Kamille gets pounced. Kamille's supposed to be a big powerhouse, but Willow's no small chicken. Alex Windsor and Thekla tomorrow. Oh, why? That's the Nick. Why are they doing that on Collision tomorrow? Do good shit on Dynamite. Dynamite sucked. You know what song would fit well with SummerSlam 2026? I've been waiting for A Girl Like You by Foreigner. A jam. All right. I'm trying to think. Why does that tie into, what am I missing about that? Why does that tie into SummerSlam, Byron? It might go over my head at the moment. What did Boston say? Oh shit. Yeah, no, facts. There's a lot of Samoans. 2 count. Crowd's still pretty quiet for this. Kamille and Darby are winning titles tonight. Is this some poor attempt to McFoley WrestleMania? I think they think, And what I've been told by AEW fans today, and some that I consider acquaintances or friends, they're like, this is so good. You're going to steal all the headlines. Darby Allin winning the AEW World title is not stealing shit from WrestleMania. When we wake up tomorrow and Darby's world champion, I guarantee you equal amount of people are going to be talking about Pat McAfee and the fact that Cody stole back his world title. I'll take that bet. I guarantee it. I've never watched Sunny. That's why. Just bits and pieces, never on purpose. Bubbles is my fave. From Green Bastard from Parts Unknown. Oh, Bubbles is the best. When he's upset, you're gonna send me down a path because I'm not that into this match. I believe it's season 4. Is it season 4? Maybe 3. I think it's season 4 though, the season premiere. But where Julian gets out of jail and Ricky gets bubbled. We got a backslide. What a flat finish to that match. The crowd didn't even react, guys. But drunken Bubbles and the cops tell him not to play his guitar. Oh, come on now. So funny. Goldust is a TK. Yeah, he very much is. Like, he lets me to stay at home and not work and pays me, so please don't be mean to him. Corey Trevor smokes. Me and my brothers to this day still do that when we see each other. Hey, smokes. Fuck up. So Willow is walking away. I hope is she gonna get no? Just who the fuck are you? I know who you are. What the fuck? Hickory Sheeta. She looks so different. Did someone tell her bra is not on the wrong, like in the wrong place? That particular item goes under the clothing. We're going to team up. What happened to Sheeta? Did they medicate Sheeta? Stat's grumpy, not happy. Sheeta's having a great time. Is Sheeta trying to be Mina? But we already have a Mina. Oh, here comes MJF, who just defended the title on Sunday and is defending it again tonight, but he did not know. Classic Jose. I always love Sunday. People keep telling me I got to watch it, and I even MDB, I think, and some other people have mentioned it. Rants, that's jokes about the Samoans. Hey, Sting! Stinger! He's winning, folks. It's official. Stinger in the house. He's winning. Big pop, big pop. Darby says, got any advice? Darby's just trying to fight tears the whole night. Like, I mean, I feel bad because in one hand, Darby is one of the guys that you really liked it in the early days of AEW, and he's really done well. I think being in and out, not being that consistent, hurt him. I mean, it's a good story. I used to sleep in my car. Now a billionaire pays me money to throw myself off shit, and I'm about to win the world title, and Sting told me to go do it. So from that standpoint, I'm not a complete dick. I see that it's a sentimental moment for this kid. But I don't think it's a good business choice. But I can't imagine you got Sting to show up and went, he's taking the L. What is Nick? Nick must be pacing his living room right now. What an awful way to bring Kamille back. Again, it's almost like punishment rants. It's almost like they walk out and they don't want to work there. And then Tony says, I got your contract. And if you don't work any dates, I'm not releasing you. Like, I'm going to keep tacking on your dates because you're not here. Then they agree, fine, fuck it, I'll come work my dates. And then they beat the shit out of them. Like, that was a flat finish. One of your powerhouses, a lady that you made a big deal about signing, was at one time the longest reigning NWA champion in history. And they just fucking backslitter. Ovi one more year. I think Ovi could do one more. I mean, realistically, Washington didn't miss the playoffs by much. And again, even if you kind of slot him lower down, I think he could get one more. And speaking of that, how the fuck did the Pittsburgh Penguins end up in the playoffs? The fuck happened there? Philadelphia? It's the weirdest NHL playoffs ever. I gotta watch Montreal and fucking Ottawa. God damn it. One off a way to bring back Kamille. Got that one, and yeah, I agree. Does anyone think they just did a good job for Kamille? Does anyone think that, like, we watched NXT last night? Where would Kamille and Willow's match rank on NXT last night? Would it be one of the better matches? Would it be one of the weaker matches? Where would Kamille and Willow fit in the NXT, that match, compare to the matches we saw the ladies have last night, or, you know, the week before that? Like, really? I was gonna say where's Hook, but then I thought, who really gives a shit? Yeah, roll up. Oh, I just picture, like, I literally can picture Nick just like walking a fucking hole into his fucking living room floor, seeing Sting, Stallions. We're the Wild Stallions. All right. Willow Nightingale wins. Let's go. Let's go. Willow defeats Kamille clean. Yeah, with a backslide. So in modern wrestling, the idea is if you get rolled up or you get like a backslide, roll up, whatever you want to call it, if you lose like that, then it doesn't hurt you. The problem is you can't do that for everybody and both companies. This is not an AEW problem. This is a wrestling problem. Just fucking roll we got a really good match and we're too chicken shit to pick a winner. Roll up. Justin Roberts, we got a 60-minute time limit and it is 9:58 p.m. What wrestling company, anything that you can think of, puts the main event of the show on with 2 minutes left to go in the show? Just stop calling it an overrun. I'm putting a poll up. As Darby is on the way out, if you were just tuning in, Sting has returned. And he's there to... We're going to get the moment, folks. We're all going to cry together, right? This is crazy. This is crazy. So here's my number. Call me Darby. Sheeta moved to America and started adjusting. What is up with Sheeta? Like, it looks completely different. Again, I mean, what are we doing? Sunny is great. Sunny days, eh? Wendy Chu is evolved. Shut up. Yo, everything's coming. Spazzer. Go to Twitter right now and tag my buddy. This week has not been good. Wendy Chu becomes champ in Evolve on the night that Darby beats MJF. Oh, God. Sting! Oh, no, Darby's winning. They tease Sting. Let's go. I hope he wins. If Darby wins, I don't care how happy he is. I will be pissed. Here is the biggest question, Boston, anyone out there. We like Darby. Let's say you do. Let's just whatever. Is this the guy that's going on the morning shows? Is this the guy that's going on the radio shows? Is this the face of AEW? To me, Darby becoming champion doubles down, triples down, quadruple down on we are we're the little indie that could. We're the overblown, the over fucking saturated indie fucking show with a super budget. So fucking lame. Darby shouldn't be world champion of any promotion. But the sickos are going to tell you you're wrong. The sickos will tell you something. And I said this to somebody today. The same people that spent a year shitting all over Jey Uso are cheering for Darby Allin. But if I wanted to make money in the wrestling business, I would sign Jey Uso 10 times before I would sign Darby Allin. Oh, it's just fucking yeet. It was money. You can make money with that. The only person that Darby appeals to is the small pocket of people that want to see him do jackass videos. Kamille lost, Sherry. Sting is like, oh, thank God they moved the match. I was stuck in traffic. Yeah, right? Considering the match was supposed to open the show, Sting was going to be there for the celebration, I guess. Oh, no, this has, to me, Darby's winning. Oh, yeah, what the heck? Darby's winning in his hometown, his home state, near his hometown. Sting's here. Smokeable. Actually, speaking of that, this is crazy. This is crazy, folks. Nick not even watching. I hope not. Nick gonna lose his shit. Friday is going to be a very interesting day here at the Wrestling for Life Network. We are live at 1:45. We go live for 3 shows. We are going to be live for all of this. And me and him are, Thursday night, we might have a long one. But we have to catch up on all the shit that's going down. Wendy Chu wins. Can Wendy Chu and Darby Allin make it back-to-back? Things are not going Nick's way right now in wrestling. And then Saturday, the Savior will be here to make it all better. So, listen, we all go through streaks. MJF has the potential to get riot level heat, but Sting being there makes me very, very nervous. What up, my guy? Hope you're doing well tonight. As always, you were missed, and yeah, Sting makes you go, uh-oh, hold up. Yeah, he popped up. We're good. Nick is always watching Boston, right? As we are off and running, I'm going to check see, now it's 60-35 on the polls. So, oof. Aubrey needs to be fired. Can we just get Aubrey out of this? Like, to me, Aubrey is another example of this company doing fake wrestling. Stinger death drop. And she literally, oh, wait. No, they're not going to do it like this. Coffin drop. No way. No way. No way. 2 coffin drops. Darby's not done. 3 coffin drops. No, not a squash. No, highly unlikely. You're praying for anything at this point. Yeah, I agree with you. Give the heel the heat. Facts. They're still doing it. It's over. He beat him with a headlock. Well, 4. New champ, a new champ. Darby wins it in a squash. Holy shit. Holy shit. I feel like the minute we saw Sting, we knew this was going down. But now you got to decide out there. Is Darby the right guy to be the top guy in this company? If that's your top guy, we got problems. But Darby is your champion. That is crazy. Not even a match. He wasn't ready. No one told him he had a match tonight. Stupid shit. But Darby Allin, because why not? This is crazy. Darby Allin squashes MJF. It's not even a battle. Why? Because nobody told the champ he had a match tonight. The fuck are we talking about? Come on, good grief. Karma is real. KJ, MJF needs to leave. Yeah, what the fuck? The locker room is emptying. Again, they're trying to create their own Mania moment here. I'm going to break something. Give me something to break. Ladies and gentlemen, Darby Allin dusts MJF. MJF, we barely knew you, buddy. Will Ospreay, top guy in AEW. MJF, top guy in AEW. Swerve Strickland. This little kid who looks like he's trick-or-treating. Nick's, again, the wrestling gods are not in his favor right now. He needs to do a fucking, he's got to sage the house or some shit. 5-0, holy fuck, he did it. Not even a fight, not even a match, not even anything. 4 coffin drops, and he beat him with a headlock again, which was really unnecessary. Insult to injury. What the fuck? Yeah. I asked this question. If you're watching right now, over 100 people hanging out with me. Does this make AEW better or worse as a company? Here's Sting. Come on, baby. I think Tony Schiavone just said this was the biggest moment in AEW history. This is hilarious. This is crazy. I feel like, you know, when you ever watch the movie Role Models, and Dr. Kim is like the fucking LARPing king? That's what this feels like. Wow. Wow, not even a good match. And people are going to talk shit about any other booking in any other company. Help me understand. Let's go. If I was MJF, I'd cut and run. You don't even let me have a good match just because this kid was born in Seattle? And he was like, just stares at it. Great. You know what it's like celebrating with an emo kid? Boring as fuck. Instead of fucking jumping up and down and cheering the crowd on, he's on a knee staring at the fucking thing. It's about to light a candle. Play some used. The fuck we doing? And everyone's just staring at him. It's not a party. Fucking hell. Phantom, this was stupid. MJF deserved that squash match. Oof. Get him, Anthony. MJF took out Hangman. The devil beat the god. All for Darby Allin to have a feel-good moment. The fuck out of here. Again, AEW is not about quality wrestling. AEW is not about selling tickets. AEW is not about making money. AEW is about the feelings. This is a nice feeling. You know what would have been really good? MJF kicked the living shit out of Darby. Maybe he poked him in the eye right out the ding ding and just fucking train wrecks him. And now Darby is fucking down and out, and his hometown crowd's all upset, and you get all that heat for a rematch at Double or Nothing. And if Darby just turns around and gives his belt back, that's pathetic, childish booking. Straight up childish booking. If he turns around and gives his belt right back. We watched him do this. It's all the same shit. Like when we're getting ready for All In London, all the Brits are going to start getting belts. Do you remember they did that with Saraya? They gave the heel the belt like a week before, and then they have the whole family come in and celebrate. Bad news, though. She was a heel, and even though she was in London, she's an asshole. So we had a whole family of heels just hanging out. I'm going to check over here. New member. Thank you so much, Phantom. Kid Revos, I might have missed this. Thank you so much. I guess they are playing on the actual fight game angle of Dr. Stoppage, but nobody ever does it, so it's flat. Do a TKO angle and it will mean something. Yeah, I really don't like the doctor angle, like to an extent. A guy goes down hard and the doctor comes over to the apron. Are you still good? Yeah, I'm still good. We go. We see that sometimes with like an eye poke or a low blow or a cut. The doctor comes in. Are we good? Fine. If you can do it quick, but when you literally are stopping me from doing the one thing I'm getting paid to do, which is inflict damage on my opponent, then it's not fair to me, especially when I turn around and lose to the guy that gets breaks. This feels amateurish. It feels super indie. And again, it's not this big. You expect everyone to put Darby up on their shoulders, but he's an emo kid, so he's in the corner crying. They squashed your greatest talent in the history of AEW, arguably the best talent they've had, and arguably the closest thing they have to a homegrown superstar, MJF. And as Nick pointed out, you had him dust Adam Cole, or sorry, Hangman Page. Then you have him beat the wrestling god to 3 days later to lose to Darby because it's going to make us all feel good. And I'll say this again before I move to the chat. And remember, folks, we take a rating out of 10 every single night for every single show. Give me your rating out of 10. Tell me why. But I want to see your answers in this chat. Does Darby Allin as champion make this company better or worse? Is this moment going to steal any headlines from WrestleMania? Is this another example of the people within the silo that is the AEW bubble thinking that this is bigger than it really is? Is this not the equivalent of Chad Gable showing up at Mania and beating fucking CM Punk for the title? TK is mismanaging Ospreay. He's mismanaging Ospreay. MJF, Josh Alexander, Deanna Purrazzo. He's mismanaging Swerve Strickland to a degree. He's mismanaging so much in this company. Save us, Pat. We need you. I still can't believe. So the big news of the night, if you guys are just tuning in, the big news of the night, Wendy Chu is the Evolve champion. Congratulations, Wendy Chu. Super proud of you, Wendy. Good job. Give it an applause for Wendy Chu. Everybody, good job, Wendy Chu. But on a serious note, yeah, Darby Allin is the new AEW heavyweight champion of the world. Once upon a time, I would have been completely on board with this. I don't know that now is the time. I don't believe that now is the moment, because for me, Darby is colder than he's ever been. Garbage booking. It's emotional booking, and to me, it shows no long-term plan. One of the things I've said about the whole Pat thing that everybody hates is that at least they can acknowledge they were dropping hints way back when Pat quit the business. They were able to tie that into the story. And again, I'm not asking you to like it. What I'm explaining is people, we set this up and people despise it. Or you set up, Cody Randy without it and people didn't like it. You set up other things. People bitch, oh, Punk's a shit champion. How are you going to say, Jey Uso should have never been champ, but Darby Allin's perfect? How are you going to say Punk sucks, but Darby should be our champion? Darby's opportunity to be the champion when he was the hottest was when he was raging and wanted to get his hands on Jon Moxley. And I feel bad for MJF. MJF dropping the belt tonight in a squash with this idea that the champion didn't even know he was going to be in a match until 2 minutes after the show started. It's all garbage. It's all childish. Tony Khan makes this show for people that he believes are stupid. And I say it all the fucking time here on this channel. He books for dumb people. And then I see people oh, it's so good. It's great. Mox is awesome. Darby's great. They don't get it. And if that's what you like, all the power to you. But it doesn't put you in the realm of the big leagues. It doesn't. It really doesn't. All right, let me get to the chat. I'm ranting and rambling and whatever. They both had a match on Sunday. Yes, that's true. That is true. Okay. But the champion shouldn't be. Whatever. Darby did a low blow. Yeah, and then he did the 4 coffin drops. And but did he do the low blow? MJF needs to leave now. His stock is plummeting. Facts. KJ is legit broken up. This moment should have been awesome. Yeah, I mean, they could have made this so big. They could have done it on pay-per-view, but we're in Everton, fucking Washington. So we have to do it. We're never coming back to Washington. This is the moment. This is the now. And to watch guys like Meltzer justify this and criticize what other companies are doing, get the fuck out of here. What are we thinking? Right? I don't want to hear shit about TNA's booking anymore from AEW fans. I'd rather have fucking hometown guy show up and fucking go after the belt. Pat wouldn't like a 5 foot. Yeah, I'd say it's crazy, right? Pat wants to side with the 6'5", 230-pound Randy Orton. And here's the other company putting belts on children. Do they get a smaller belt for Darby? When MJF leaves AEW, that is the death nail of your company. They don't have a whole lot left. And I believe that MJF's value in AEW peaked. And it will never be the same again. I'm surprised that MJF went along with this. I guess when they pay the bills, man, you nod and do what you're told, right? Like, I get it. It's a tough spot. MJF is gone. I don't know. When I think that, then he shows back up, does some more garbage. Like, we're really going to build this show around Don Callis, Darby Allin, Chris Jericho, Ricochet. These are the guys we're choosing. Kyle O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly? Kyle O'Reilly, yeah. Right? Like the conglomeration. Right? Kenny's, the only thing we got from Kenny tonight was a segment where him and fucking Ospreay cried with each other. Ospreay's in a nothing match with Hitchitero. I'm almost convinced that Tony's trying to get the guy hurt. I promise you the itch won't crap on this. TK has his hooks deep in the IWC. Yeah, again, they're all going to praise it. And it's a big moment. See, I'm torn on the personal side of things for a kid that was in his car, blah, blah, blah. You all know the story. Kind of nice. Amazing. He just got a world title. But on the grand scheme of things, this isn't about your feelings. This is about business. And to me, Darby Allin winning the world title tonight was a step backwards for AEW. They had 3 or 4 really bad Dynamites leading into Dynasty. Dynasty did okay. And now this show tonight was boring as fuck. Kamille gets backslid. She's a powerhouse, gets tossed around like nothing and loses. Darby beats fucking MJF in a squash match. Some weird segments. Jericho Ricochet sucked. What are people cheering about right now? What is good in AEW that makes you want to watch it? And know what I find so weird? If you go post on Twitter right now, I hate Darby winning, it'll all blow up. But when it comes to something like this, face to face, you don't see a whole lot of it. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let me get to some ratings. If you gave a rating and I missed it, let me know. MJF needs AEW's title back. That's fucking nuts. Darby should have had a bigger. So what they're going to do is, I believe they're setting up the excuse, I wasn't ready, YouTube, blah, I get a rematch. So they're going to run it back, Darby, MJF, double or nothing. But if you give the belt right away from Darby, it shows me you're a shit booker. It shows me it's fucking ridiculous. If you're just giving people a title because we're going to wrestle in Washington, so what? Walla Walla, Washington. Who gives a fuck? 5 out of 10. The merry-go-round of AEW champs, Darby, Moxie, MJF. Same trio. I'm with you. Tonight, what am I going to give tonight? Can I give it a 6? I thought it was boring as fuck. Even the main event was boring. People are going to know, oh, but it was so good. And Darby, rah, rah, rah. I thought it was all shit. Bro, I'm legit tongue-tied. I can't believe what I just watched. I'm floored. Listen, I don't think it took a genius, but they teased Sting. The minute we saw Sting said it's 100% Darby winning. Tony can't help himself. The minute I saw Sting, it's done. But I didn't think they were going to do it in minutes. Did they run out of time? What happened? You got fucking Kevin Knight and Claudio go 14 minutes and the championship just changed hands? People are going to lose their mind about Cody beating Thru on a SmackDown, but Darby can beat MJF on a Dynamite 3 days after Dynasty? Really? That, again, the goalpost moving is magic. WWE or nowhere. They made oh, that's jokes. Be nice to NF, but it's very accurate. All he needs is time, folks. MJF went to hell in a Texas death match for like 45 minutes and retained, but just lost like that to Darby. I don't go here generally. I'm just 316. I'm with you, buddy. At least make it matter. And then, like I said, the locker room empties out, but Darby's a weird kid, so he's not celebrating with everybody. It's not this big joyous moment. It's Darby in the corner staring at the belt and everyone looking at him. Oh, that's so nice. It's like watching a kid open a gift at Christmas. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, Bob? It's so nice. It's nice. We're so happy. The fuck are we talking about? MJF didn't even put over a young guy. Darby is older than him. That's facts, right? Yeah. MJF is a company man. Oh, ching. That's it. Smaller belt cracked me up, right? Do we get him a little belt? I don't know. It's huge. Literally going to go from balls to fucking nipples. What are we doing? AEW Sesame Street. Hi, Bert. Yeah, it really is. It's a fucking, like, it's moments like this where you have to, everyone out there has to take a breath. As worked up as I am, as mad as I think Nick is out there, you got to remember, it's officially, and if it hasn't been clear before, it's no more apparent now than ever. Tony doesn't give a fuck about the size of the audience, doesn't give a fuck about how many people buy tickets, doesn't give a fuck how many people are watching. As long as he's sitting in Gorilla with a little Tony Chubby, life is wonderful. That's all he cares about. He's writing for the sickos, and the sickos will not waver. And congrats. They are a loyal, diehard, tribalist bunch. But again, if Javon Evans showed up on Friday and beat Cody Rhodes, people would be shitting all over it. I don't get it. Go! They could have just done All in Texas or AEW Wrestle Dream 2024. Tony Khan's supplier needs to cut him off. Holy shit. And we're going to hear Tony at press conferences. We're going to hear Meltzer. We're going to hear Sappy. All the usual blowhards are going to show up and just start filleting this. What a wonderful moment. The biggest moment in AEW history. It was great. Another amazing Dynamite. Dynamite never misses a beat. Oh my God, it is so much better than the shit that's over at the Fed. This is killing it. My God, if Triple H only had the balls that TK had. That's what we're going to hear. About this monumental moment that fell flat. Washington wasn't even a great fucking energized crowd. Canada was better. A lot of fans, MJF, Richard. There's a lot of fans. A lot of people respect what he is, what he means. Don't do that. I just can't wait to believe. I just can't believe Darby is world champion before Ospreay. The fuck are we doing? Yeah. Ospreay's gone through hell and back to even get a sniff at the belt. and Darby's got it? No, it's about business. Not depends who you ask. This is not a big moment. It's horseshit. Again, to 90% of the population that's paying attention to pro wrestling, it is horseshit. To a small few and a smaller, like the number gets smaller all the time. This ain't it. This ain't it. Not even a little bit. Ospreay gets attacked by a loser mid-carders while Darby wins the title. Yeah. Darby is so far removed from living in his car, I don't want to hear about that shiz anymore. Yeah, he went from living in his car to living in a penthouse, doing pretty fucking well, right? And congratulations to him for that. I don't hate the grind. I don't knock the player. I give him credit for what he's accomplished. But again, it gets to that point where what does it matter? Like, again, you can only rest on that. Okay, you used to be poor, but now you're rich as fuck. So, did I really give a shit that you needed to win in front of your family? I don't get it. It's so childish. I liked when wrestling used to beat the shit out of people in their hometowns. That was good wrestling, right? Just like Pat McAfee said, let's go back 30 years. Let's go to the Attitude Era, where we beat up Jim Ross every time we went to Oklahoma. Like, what are we doing? 2 out of 10. Will Page return? I don't know. 7 out of 10. 0. I'm going to give it a 6. It's still a nice moment for the kid, but it's terrible. And I don't know if this helps or hurts AEW as a company. How does this move it more into the public domain? How does Darby being champion make this show more marketable? How many more people are going to buy tickets to shows because Darby is the champion? Thekla was the best part of the show and probably the only part I really thought was fun. I got questions. MJF got that one. All right, folks, we got to get close to tapping out. As you can see on my screen, we are here for Impact. We're here for House of Glory. 9 out of 10 because Darby's champion. Jerome, fair enough. I disagree. If I'm MJF and I feel like I'm being screwed, why wouldn't I cheat or do? Yeah. Hornswoggle coming out of retirement to beat Darby for championship. Fuck. Marco Stunt next week on Dynamite. I put TNA over AEW. Listen, who would you rather have as world champion? Darby Allin or Mike Santana? I'll wait. Let's be real. Good night, Roland. The belt is the size of Darby. Yeah. Again, if he gets in hard times, he can move into his belt now. Doesn't have to live in his car anymore. He's got a backup plan. The secret hack would be to have your hometown be Jacksonville, so every time, yeah, right, they go to dailies, you get a belt. You get a belt. Listen, it's the same thing I said about Moxley getting the Continental just because he gave up the world title. It's literally, it's egos. There is a collection of soft, insecure men, mostly, working in AEW that just are being coddled by a billionaire who thinks they're their friend. But if he was fucking Tony Khan, Uber driver, none of these fucking people would even look at him twice. TK, if you wanted a big moment, you could have gave Darby the moment before he climbed the mountain. Exactly, Damien. But like often with Tony Khan, now we do Darby when he's cold. He just came off the Gabe Kidd thing that sucked. He just came out of Dynasty, which wasn't great. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't felt important. AEW was a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'll go 6. Wednesday nights, I get to Stadium Facts, my guy. Sorry, I needed to take that last drink before we get out of here. I don't even think I should rant tomorrow. Dude, Nick's got the floor. Nick's had the floor. You guys can rant it all out. We got hours. We go live at 8:45 tomorrow night. We go for Impact, and then right after Impact at 11 p.m., we're going to stay on and watch House of Glory Las Vegas. Lots going on with that. We can't wait for it. I'm sure we're all going to rant, and there's going to be lots of ranting, lots of yelling, lots of screaming. Like I said, the wrestling gods, Nick needs a little like, fucking, what do you call it? What's that? Is it sage? Yeah, we got to fucking dust up the house. Tony Khan needs to go back on Coach and Bro event was 5 out of 10. Yeah, no, there's no point going on Coach and Bro because they'll just pussyfoot and then act like they're big guys when Tony's gone. Right? Bro and Coach are the two loser guys that act cool when the cool guys aren't around and act like complete bitches when they are. And that is their problem. And as much we talk tough, we call it like it is. Hi Tony, how are you, Tony? Can I have a job, Tony? I used to work in the business, Tony. I could help you, Tony. Yeah, gargle, 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 Tony. As you wish, Tony. How much deeper can you get it in my throat, Tony? That's what they do. 4 out of 10. Meltzer will give this 5. Oh, for sure. The guy who says, it's about the pro wrestling. Oh, this is the greatest story they've ever told. Watch, I'm telling you. Fucking joke. Darby is champion and Pat is about to ruin both Mania events. I fucking hate this. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I told y'all he's booking for himself. He isn't an actual wrestling promoter. He's a fan with his daddy's money. Facts. That's not writing for the sickos. That's just doing it for his day one talent. No, I wouldn't agree with that at all because again, so what? Like there's guys like you got to remember, like, if we're putting over his day one talent, there was guys that never got a world title that got all the accolades and all the love. This isn't about fucking. It's romper room. It's patting him on the head. It's treating like this thing that's supposed to be serious. And when it comes to the other company, everyone holds them up to this standard to the point that anytime they don't do something serious, people lose their mind. Oh, I can't believe they're doing this. I don't believe that this was the time or place. And every decision Tony Khan makes should be for the benefit of AEW. And I don't believe that Darby Allin being the world champion is best for business. It's a feel-good moment, but your feels don't pay the bills. Not going to lie, I kind of like the chaos of AEW. It's always why, Jose, though. I mean, that's why I stick around. That's why I've watched every minute of this fucking product. Because it's chaotic. I just want things to be better. Make sense. This was the place where I was going to see guys that didn't get a chance by WWE to really have an opportunity. But I didn't think that meant everybody. It's just fucking handing out stuff. Canada was way better. That crowd in Vancouver, loud. The crowd in Winnipeg, pretty loud. But Vancouver was lit on Sunday. So go back and watch the tape. Washington was quiet as shit. They cheered at the end, but that wasn't, maybe because it was like a 3,000 crowd? It felt very not big. Darby beat one guy and got a title shot. True. You guys are amazing. I still got 93 people. TK benefited TNA tonight. I love to see it. That's the question. If you were about to buy a company and all the companies were for sale, but you had to buy the roster too, would you rather have Mike Santana as your world champion or Darby Allin? Who looks like a viable leader of a company? I still hate everything right now. It's so funny. Darby didn't want it. Tony did. Maybe. I don't know why. Why would Darby not want it? That don't make no sense. Darby said, no, it's okay. I don't want to be champion. Ospreay struggled against Hitchero and now is about to feud with Mark Davis, who loses to everybody. Yeah. Mark Davis won the pre-show fighting Jack Perry and taking L's. Make it make sense. And anyone out there that's like wants to battle and struggle and fight me, you hate AEW, you're just pissing on it. No, but I think there's more value in Ospreay than there is in Darby. I think there's more value in MJF than there is Darby. I think there's more value in any of those guys, including Hangman or Swerve or any of the top guys. The Hurt Syndicate are in a major storyline, get no payoff, and then they come back on a collision. It's got to mean something. It's got to be more. Meltzer ain't giving that nowhere. He's going to glow. He's glowing. He said, I already heard him pre this match. I already heard him leading. It's the time, the perfect time to do it. Dave says shit like that, and I know Dave knows fucking nothing about wrestling. And I don't care. Oh, KJ, how dare you? What? He's watched wrestling for 50 years. I've watched wrestling for 35. He wins by 15 years. So what? I can make up the same bullshit he's making up. Do it on a nightly. Title reign, 7 days. It's going at least 7. Do they give him 2 weeks? Right? And let's not ignore the fact that the story that you told tonight about MJF showing up and not knowing he had a title match, you were already on a bad foot. Because now you're trying to save face and you made it so obvious. Why didn't you just tap old Sappy out there and Spiteful could have posted Darby Allin wins world title tonight? You might as well have, because Tony thinks his fans are stupid. I'm sorry. To defend this product, there's a level. Like, if you're so wowed by this, I don't know what to tell you. But I feel like you're getting very impressed by very remedial, childish, immature booking, producing, all of it. I feel like Tony Khan's laughing at you, going, what morons. They don't even try. MJF gets it back double or nothing, and we get MJF Ospreay. Yeah, then it almost makes it worse, Opie. I get it. But again, I want everyone right now who's defending this shit to hold that same energy when stuff happens in other companies. Congratulations. I'm happy for Darby. Darby crying in the opening statement. Yeah, I 100% called it, Fly. I was like, if I was playing poker against Darby, I'm going all in. I know his cards. That promo we cut about needing the title seems like it was the story that was supposed to happen last year. I would agree with that, sir. And that's what it should have happened last year. And I feel one of my biggest issues right now isn't even Darby. It's just he was so cold. Like, he didn't feel like a hot property. He didn't feel like a guy that was getting huge reactions around the country. I don't think so. Swerve's just chilling. Tonight, morale. Find out. Let's go. All right, guys. It's a late one. I've been here for a while. You guys are absolutely amazing. We are back for 2 shows tomorrow, 3 shows on Friday. Mania this weekend. We're here all the following weekend. The craziest time. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe. Click all the buttons. Thank you for joining me in the lunacy that is our Wednesday night. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Again, tell all your friends. We are getting closer and closer and closer to 10K. Comment on the videos, like the videos. I feel like I'm giving you guys homework. But go let me know in the comments how you feel about Darby, about the situation. We appreciate everyone, even if you don't agree with us. We are the wrestling fans united, and we are grateful. I am about to sign off. I barely touched the soundboard tonight, so I feel like tonight the stream was a little
butter on that, sir.
It was definitely buttery. It meant, the wrestling was a little greasy, but the show felt a little buttery. So we're gonna go with it, folks. That is everything. Check out our socials, our Discord, our Facebook, all the stuffs, and come back next time. On behalf of Ringsider Anthony, on behalf of Big Nick, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Have a good night. See you on the flip side. Darby Allin, Darby.